in your own sample. Anyway,
We're live.
we are now. Are you sure?
Yep.
There we are. Right. Okay. We are live on the tubes of you. Let me just mute my other channel because that's muted. Right. Hello, YouTube. Welcome. I am your host for one night only, Alexis the Nefarious. It's episode 212. We've got the wonderful Liam on. Toybox Soapbox. Is it Toybox Soapbox?
Toybox Soapbox. That's something totally different. You found my OnlyFans. Is that what's happening
Yes,
here?
yes.
I know.
And I've got to say, it was worth every penny, Liam. Worth it.
You're my subscriber.
If you're paying more than a penny, Liam does take more donations. They are not. It's not charity because you get something for it. Anyway, we're gonna have our usual news, reviews, dick ups, and the discussion tonight will be what you are looking forward to in 2024. That could be G1, old school, mask, anything, no holds bars. What gets you fellatio? And the discussion tonight will be when you were watching the original cartoon or when you were reading the original comic books, what did you think was going to be canon that didn't become canon? So when you were watching Return of OP and you saw the box art and you thought he'd be Power Master OP, when you
Why are
came
you
back,
using abbreviation in a...
Because we're already 35 minutes into the intro.
Optimus Prime. What else is there, right? You know,
Longest
no holds
intro
barred in
ever.
that area. Anyway,
Next time he asks,
Paulo,
no.
Paulo.
He did say one night only.
Run VC.
Thanks for hosting.
I don't know. He wouldn't shut up. Literally, he was rambling and rambling and rambling.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Pete,
Yeah, I know.
Pete,
I'll see you later.
Pete,
I'll see you later. Take care.
Pete, how's my mum? Is she all right? You're right. I know
It's Monday already.
Anyway,
She's still trying to get you adopted, and I say, no, I'm not doing it.
Me. Right, anyway, news. Roll VT.
I talk some TV, and now the news. Don't touch that dial.
News. So we did get, I think it was at the start of the week, some information on the Transformers mainline stuff that's coming out in 2025. And what it really seemed to confirm is that we're getting the 13 primes and we're getting combiners again. So anyway, this is from the post that was on TFW 2005. So there you go, titled Only Transformers Generations Prime. It's going to be all the 13 primes and combiners. And here's the list of figures that apparently we are getting. So you've got Slingshot, obviously. We're going to get Superion. Armada Red Alert. Interesting one. Rescue Bots Heatwave. I know a lot of people who watch our show who like Rescue Bots are very excited about that one. RID Skybite. Voyager Alpha Trion. So we're getting another Alpha Trion. Will it be better than the one we got in that little box set? We shall see. Voyager Flatline, The Fallen. We're getting a Leader, The Fallen, G2 Grimlock, Onyx Prime, and other things like Solus Prime, Animated Wasp. I mean, is there anything on there that anybody's particularly excited about? I know that one or two of these we've seen since then.
It's when it's going Transformers Generation Prime. Is that the new line, or is that because that's like Air Raid, Firefight? Are we getting the Superion again?
Yes, that's the.
I'm hoping it's going to be a mold kind of probably similar to Menasor, where it'll probably be an exoskeleton somehow, and it'll be attached to it.
I wouldn't mind that personally because I think that Menasor works. Although I'm not sure how they'll do it with Silverbolt. I'm guessing he's going to have to come with some kind of extra bits that would then form that because obviously he doesn't. An airport would be lovely. Justify that price point.
maybe an aircraft carrier would be quite nice. If you had an aircraft carrier and converted, they could all land on it. And,
it seems optimistic, but you never know. I mean, we'd be looking at something that. What was the USS Flag, the GI Joe one? Let's have something like that. It turns into what do you call him? Who's the one who's an aircraft carrier again? Oh my god, my brain's broadside. Thank you. Oh, title he is kind of, yeah.
But I was thinking. We haven't had a broadside released yet, haven't we? A new broadside.
No.
We've done the other two triple changes, so he's to come.
You want Titan class. Titan class, don't you?
You know, so
well, maybe. Anyway, we move on. And then we did see.
sorry, I'm interested in the rescue box because I think it's the first time we actually had rescue box in the main line. I know we've had the ones that changes, the ones for the children.
No, we've had Chase.
No, we've had
the
them
rescue
Chase.
box. Yeah, we've already had
yes.
It had
It's the
medics
first time
as
we had
well,
the
didn't we?
Yeah,
First
medics
we had
as well, yeah.
Is Alexis trying to pretend he knows chug stuff?
First
The
time
man
we've
who
had
can't
all the-
stand mainline.
Okay,
It's the
Actually,
first time
had
it's
one
exactly the
before.
third time.
Alexis, let's just skip this bit where you go to Google and find out you're wrong. And
No, he did.
Oh.
In his defence, what he meant was Legacy was the first time we've seen rescue bots, weren't it, mate?
So,
Was it? No.
because
No.
what you gentlemen are saying is that we've already had the throttle bots because we had Chase released as something back a while back. Did we have Chase released as a?
No,
we've had
not the throttle
Yeah,
bots.
no.
No,
Rescue
Oh,
bots.
we had
no. You stop,
Yeah,
please
mate.
stop.
Wait.
Pete,
Sorry,
this
no.
is your fault, Pete. You tried to empower him, and you're
No,
just a
wait there.
third-party collector.
Wait there.
Right, move on.
Again, no, we're not moving on because I'm the host tonight. So give me 1 second. This point, right? So let me go back. Don't you have? Isn't Chase a chug bot? Like, then you have Chase as a throttle bot. The blue
Chase
one,
was the
then you
name of a throttle bot, but that's not the one that's been released in the Legacy line. That's Chase, which is from Rescue Bots. If you follow the main line, you'll find out
What
this
was
stuff.
the throttle bot
Yes.
that was released? Well, as a,
There was
as a
one that
deluxe
was
bot?
called Chase, wasn't there?
Yes,
Yeah,
Titan's
red one,
return.
but that was
But
Yeah.
I've just
Okay.
explained that that's not the one
So-
that was in the Legacy line. So
so I
we're
know
talking
you
not
always-
talking about throttle bots.
I know you. No, exactly. I'm not talking about throttle bots. Sorry, I'm not about rescue bots. But don't you always preach about we haven't got throttle bots before? But we have because you had that one, and you're saying that because we have one, it counts as all 7. And I'm saying we've had Chase
What's
as a
this got
rescue
to
bot,
do
or a
with
legacy
rescue
line,
bots?
What?
and therefore now they're going to release on 4. It's
What's this got
exciting
to
to
do with
get on 4.
rescue bots?
Do you know,
It's exciting to get on 4.
this isn't Alexis's fault. This is Pete. Pete tried to empower him. Oh, shame on you, Pete.
Can we move on?
Shame on you.
Right, Legacy
Andy, carry on,
United,
please.
Autobots Stand United 5-pack. So we finally got
I feel like I've had a
photos.
stroke.
Welcome to our world. Every week, it's like
every
this.
week. Anyway, so here's Hound. Now this is the thing. Obviously, there's a lot of people who are saying that the only thing they really wanted from the pack was Hound because the other 4 molds we've had before, and they've already got those figures, but they've slightly redone them, haven't they? So it all looks good.
And we're speaking from a perspective of the UK market. In America, it was really hard for a lot of them to get these other bots. So some of them didn't get them. Like Chailbreaker was really quite hard to get. So, etc. And it was really hard for them to get, things like Cosmos and even Sunstreaker and even a Wheeljack. So it was easier for us, ironically, in the UK. So a lot of people in America or in other countries seem to be really happy with getting a chance to get these characters again.
Mm.
And when these guys were released, 4 years have passed. So you've had a lot of younger people grow up since then, and now they've got the opportunity, but they've got more money in their pockets to be able to buy these figures as well.
4 years is a long time, and I think as well that the photographs look fucking amazing. Go on, Pete.
I was going to say they were saying that they were coming out June, July time, but I saw an email today. It looks like they're going to ship in middle of March.
I'm sure it's middle of March. Was certainly on one of the pre-orders I saw was definitely middle of March. It was like the 15th or something.
Yeah, it was the 14th. Yeah, they brought it forward to like the 14th, and they also seemed to get it was sold out quite quickly in the UK, but then they seemed to get some extra stock in.
Yeah, Hasbro Pulse did, yeah.
Jamie,
There you
you're
go.
obviously very, very close to this, Jamie, Andy. I was going to ask you because again, to the untrained eye, what's different? 4 years has passed. To me, I would say it's just a repaint, blah, 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 Hasbro. But I'm going to give you an opportunity. What would you say is actually improved? Because you can see the photographs. You've got the original. What would you say is improved?
I think Sunstreaker. I'm hoping the clear plastic's gone. It's kind of hard to tell from the photographs because there's such awesome photography, and he's obviously worked a lot of processes
Very good.
afterwards. But I'm kind of hoping, like when you look at Sunstreaker's roof, that's down and flat. It doesn't seem to have the mold problem that a lot of Sunstreakers had, where you had to file the tab, but not the tabs, but the holes the tabs went into, so the roof would be flatter. Now I know there's a lot of fixes on the internet, so he might have done that, but I'm kind of hoping they reworked the mold because maybe it's not clear plastic, although it does look quite shiny there. But and obviously he's using a DSL camera, so the colour's going to come through like it would normally do anyway. So it's not going to be so obvious that the colour's different like it was in the original Sunstreaker with people using mobile phones, because the mobile phones kind of exaggerate and enhance the difference in colours and that, because obviously it's a different, material, plastic, clear plastic, But Liam will answer that much better than I.
Liam, is there anything else you wouldn't notice about the figures?
Well, no, it's with all of these, it's just the paint decos, other than Hound, which is that one we've been waiting for forever. But it's all paint decos. But I think the Sunstreaker's chest, it doesn't look like it is clear plastic because you can see the yellow lip underneath the windscreen, and I hate that on the original. You can see the yellow lip of yellow plastic. So
it's not just a plastic with a sticker on top. It's actually different plastic in general, right? It's a fixed it's a full plastic rather than a clear plastic.
Uniform plastic. You're kind of hoping so. That's why the colours will be the same. But it's also because if you look at him transformed, he's got a flat roof now, where before
that's not
the original.
That's not just Sunstreaker, is it? That's all of them with the windows. They all have.
Well, they're hoping Jazz is as well not clear plastic anymore as well, because that was notorious for transforming and cracking and breaking. Remember Nathan when he was just transforming it for fun, being very gentle, broke his Jazz.
Yeah. This is great plastic banter. Really like
so are we saying that clear plastic syndrome is the
it's not finished yet.
No,
the new GPS of our time.
You're gonna eke some more from this subject.
I am indeed. Let's go. Let's
it's plastic. We hope it's just going to be plastic, and it's not clear plastic, and that's about all we know until we see them and get them in hand. But it looks like it's not clear plastic.
Do you think Mark's having a breakdown? Because Mark loves clear plastic. Mark loves clear plastic, so
does he? Been into like a science and materials podcast since I was.
We have. What's your favourite plastic? Let us know in the comments.
They will, They definitely will.
Stuff you could use to buy stuff.
Anyway, Takara Tomi's Transformers Lunar Cruiser Prime is out, and somebody's got it in hand. So, for those, have you ordered this, Liam?
Yes.
Why?
I'm getting it.
Why?
Oh wait, can
asking the hard
questions? Am I allowed to swear on this?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Oh, wicked! It looked fucking amazing.
That was it.
Dirty.
That was it. Do you feel dirty now, Liam? Do you?
I'm waiting
Get it out now.
To appear and start bleeping me out, but he'll be disapproving of this. But no, look at it. It looks amazing. How many truck Optimus Primes did we get or things, man? You don't get other cool, interesting things anymore. Everything's just become G1. Look at this. It's cool. It's a weird space rover thing.
I'm on board.
It looks interesting. It's a different take, isn't it? So
it's a completely far out different take. Yeah.
But then again, you see, obviously we traditionally like Optimus Prime to look like Optimus Prime in our eyes, but why shouldn't he sometimes have a bit of a different look? At least for the people who are interested in it, it'll be nice.
Because we've had a Leo Prime,
we've had on my desk. I need more.
We've had a Dragon Prime. We've had
There's not enough Primes in the world. We need more Primes. If anything, they're neglecting the character. Anyway, there you go. Head sculpt.
We've got a camera Prime, big
we have as well. What's that about? Anyway, tier 2 for Omega Prime, whatever he's called, was unlocked. So you're getting a nice bit of road and a couple of flight stands. So there's tier 3 also unlocked now as well. Have they already hit that third tier? Is there a third tier? There must be.
No, this was the final tier, but they haven't.
Oh, was this the final one?
Tier.
Oh, they'll make one up now. They'll create one.
On the previous ones, they've always chucked in a third tier after it. Unlocked, so.
Do you think there'll be a secret tier like Death Sauce was? Once it was fully funded, they said, and here's a bonus tier when we got the Micromasters.
How much? This is what, 170 quid? Do you know, Bruce, you on this?
270 quid. Add 100.
Fuck him. Right, being Bruce honest, do you not think that this shit does come with it out of the box, right? I'm not joking.
It's not just
right?
this. There's a robot which comes with it. It's not 270 quid.
To be fair, Alexis, to be fair, you're in sales. This is all sales gimmickry. You say, "Oh, you're unlocking these tiers," but this is always going to come with this stuff. They just know they're going to hit those targets. It makes it feel like you're getting something extra when actually you're just getting what you would have got.
The only one that I've actually had out the box properly, which is the Star Saber, and put it back in the box. I realized there was a perfect place for everything. It's like they've created a place for this in the manufacturer in the box. They're just going to leave it empty. Like there'll be a space in the box.
Again, that's the point. They know that this is coming with this stuff. It's plus the production of the boxes. Go on.
Some of the old Xbox 360 games, they found out that they had DLC, and I think it was about 3 games in total. They had the DLC on the disc to save time. So they already made it. They got you to buy the game, and then you download the DLC. It was already there. all along. That you're always going to buy this. They're always going to do this.
Cheeky. Anyway, let's keep going. Oh, yes.
I
Right.
love you, Hasbro. I don't believe what these people are saying.
Oh, very disappointed. I thought you were talking to me then. So this is the
Paul, being the
Legacy
host,
United
just
Doom and
keep Jamie
Destruction
there for
Collection
too much
Mayhem.
loyalty.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Again, Paul, keep going for 5 minutes.
I'm not going to kick anyone. And careful, because Jamie can kick you.
Yeah, I can kick you too. Shut up. Right. Anyway, this is the Legacy United Doom and Destruction Collection Mayhem Attack Squad, which is Chop, Shop, and Barrage, and Malleus Minotaurus 3-pack, and the Breakdown Windsweeper 2-pack. So these were, was it yesterday these were revealed? It was very recently. Anyway, if you like your Insecticons, this is awesome. If you don't, you're probably not fussed. But if you do...
But G1 Mayhem Attack Squad members, and
well,
I
that
don't know,
too.
that was a Madonna moment. That was like, like a prayer moment. I was down on my knees. I was like, yes, this is it.
I forgot about the Madonna moments.
I know.
Life is a mystery.
Yes.
Anyway,
Malin doesn't even ask what he's doing now. She just like shakes her head in disgust and leaves the room.
Madonna jokes are so in vogue on this podcast.
hey, here we go.
Hey. So who's missing? Who's missing now from the Insecticons and the Attack Squad? There's one Insecticon missing in there.
There's only Venom.
Venom.
That we haven't got.
But
yet.
he was in those leaks, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's in the leak. He is coming, and it appears
which is good. Because there's never been an MP version of it. Like I think there was a third-party version which did the free, which has been released already, which obviously are a repaint of the Insecticons anyway. So which were very popular. Which would again, I guess, who's now missing from the Attack Squad then? Because obviously it's very exciting to get all those guys and girls and trans.
It depends because there's been different iterations of the Mayhem Attack Squad. So I mean, you're missing the Carnivak and Snarler, for example. Impactors, Wreckers, but close.
On the TFU, on the TF convention exclusive Mayhem Attack Squad Combiner, one of the limbs was Impactor. Shove that up your
Mayhem Attack Squad.
Yeah,
it wasn't the Mayhem Attack Squad one. That was Bludgeon.
Oh yeah, maybe.
But I don't. They did a Wreckers version of it. You are right about that completely. They did a Wreckers version.
I mean, Carnivak here, his name being called there, but basically, I still think the Pretenders, original G1 Pretenders, do a good job of Carnivak and Catella, especially the size. When I think about that molding, so yeah,
if we're gonna get magical. Them, we're gonna get kind of smaller and same way we've had like what you call him, Thundertron. It'll be a robotic wolf.
Can I go one? Can I go one out there? I reckon that Hasbro should release the inner shell of Carnivak and Snarler and Catilla and whoever the last one was, the bear, Grislaw. Anyway,
he was a Chainclaw.
No, Grislaw was Master Universe.
Chainclaw, right? And they should transform in. Sorry, wait there. They should transform into the robot and alt mode. And then for the in shell mode, they should merge with the original Pretender mold. So if you bought the original Pretender mold, you could have an original, because the original Pretender molds, as Jamie said, are so still today modern and so ferocious and look really cool. They should then have that, and you should have the modern adaptation next to that.
So a little modern Pretender bot to go inside. That's a nice idea.
Exactly.
That's my breakdown, by the way, which is obviously from the Legacy Bulkhead mold, which does work okay, I suppose. I still think the actual Prime breakdown that we got was a better version of the mod, the Takara one. There's Chop Shop.
Hey.
I liked him. He was my favorite.
Yeah, he's looking pretty cool from that shrapnel mold.
I remember. So the original, so the third party version of that with his arm pieces came off as like scythes, so you could wave those around.
That was the fan project, wasn't it? I used to have
that was it. Fans.
They're really
yes,
good.
Yes.
There's a little Minotaur dude. Excuse me. He turns into a hammer.
So right,
and there's Needle Nose. That's why not Needle Nose, Windsweeper from Needle Nose.
Has the little hammer dude not got some like insignia or something to do with like?
He might do
on his forehead. On his forehead, he's got one of the 13 Prime nonsense things.
Yeah. Is there a Mayhem Attack Squad insignia though that they've created? Or did I just see that online and somebody just shared a bit of art? Maybe that was what it was.
Impact. It looks like the Minotaur looks like a battle beast almost, doesn't it? Like when it's in its full. Yeah. This is the same mold as Neil knows.
Yeah,
Neither of those
Windsweeper was a
was-
trigger con, but they're
Right.
not doing trigger cons, so
Well,
they're just
They're
giving him
not,
guns.
they're not part of the same attack squad, are they? They're different, aren't they? Neil Nose wasn't part of the Mayhem, was he?
Yes, he
He was
was.
part of the.
Yes, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yes, he was the
So
second
the-
iteration of them.
Yeah, he was in there with Spinister in the famous storyline with Carnivac when he goes after the Mayhem attack squad. Needle Nose was the one who cried wolf and everything. And
Which were the ones? Which are the ones in the IDW days? Which are the losers? Like you all sort of sit around sulking all the time. I swear, Neil Nose was in that
The
one as
scavengers.
well. That was
yeah,
it.
you're
Scavengers.
thinking of the scavengers. Needle Nose
That's
wasn't
the
part
one.
of them. No.
Oh, okay.
From More Than Meets
fine.
the Eye.
Yeah.
That's the one.
You might be thinking of
Oh,
Misfire.
Misfire was in there, yeah.
Maybe.
I like the head.
Anyway, move on.
I like that. Ask loads of questions.
Ask loads of questions, slows everything down. Anyway, move on. Stop wasting our time.
Who are you talking to when you say that? You're talking to yourself. Move on.
Oh, I love it. Anyway, there you go. There's Windsweeper. Oh, yeah. No, I did get it right this time.
He was pretty
Let's call
cool.
him Needle Nose. Must not call him Needle Nose. There he is.
It's a good use of the mold. The head sculpt was quite good. It's
Yeah.
it's a-
It's a
It's
good
alright, isn't it?
mold. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's not earth-shattering. It's just good.
Great mold, to be fair.
No
Oh,
gap as
and,
well. No gaps.
I just chucked this in because obviously, you know, Transformers Inter Milan shirt because they're sponsored by Paramount, and now they're doing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle versions for some reason. I don't know why. It must be on Paramount Plus in Italy.
Yeah.
So there's a home shirt you can get, an away shirt you can get,
Oh,
and I like the third shirt. I actually think that
Yeah.
works.
Yeah, that is nice.
Anyway, I chuck them in because they were, you know.
baiting
there.
me. They're trying to bait me with all these brands. I'm like,
I knew you'd like them, you see, Liam. I knew
Yeah.
you'd like them.
that second
Right.
one, that away shirt's really nice.
Andy, really thank you for that. That was great. Great.
Should we do some
expo
third
there.
party
Anyway,
now?
Let's do some third party. Paul, run VT. In your own time.
Now,
Believe it or not, this is the fun part.
Go on, Andy. Who's this, mate?
Oh, sorry. It's Unique Toys, Masterpiece Scale, Revenge of the Fallen Skids, and Mudflap Grey prototypes. We saw
There you
a
go.
bit of this the other week. I think it was 2 weeks ago when I was last on. And we've had some more photos now just to show them off. So if these
They
are
are-
characters you like,
They are
Good.
very movie accurate, which is if
Yeah.
you like that, it's positive. I just they look like they're like Gremlins made the if Gremlins did the Transformers crossover, these are the head sculpts basically.
Oh, they
this
do.
is what this is
I've
what
never got to see them.
they do.
do you know what I found mad still is that they apparently shot scenes involving Skids and Mudflap in Dark of the Moon, the third film, and just cut them all out because there was just so much negativity towards the characters. They just cut it all out, which is why you got toys of Skids and Mudflap from that film. But I just find
I think
it
you
mad
would-
that it's all that effort and then cut them out. Surely they'd have, picked up on the fact that a lot of people hated them.
yeah,
There
such
is a
good
very
film.
there's a very thin line between being annoying and being a comic relief, and if you're annoying.
Really, Alexis?
Just annoying.
What?
People don't like you, but as long as you are naturally
He's
funny,
balancing on the line, isn't he?
Aaron-
Oh, the
Fucking hell.
lack of self-awareness.
Wait. What's this thread? I'm just going to pull slightly. What's this thread up here?
Anyway, there they are.
Anyway.
We've got, Masterpiece. I assume is that Masterpiece Bumblebee? Is that a Unique Toys one or the actual Masterpiece one? I don't know.
Who gives a shit? I can move on.
Anybody out of our little group that we have here, including Liam, of course, does anybody actually want these? Like these?
No.
Brilliant.
No.
Let's move on. No, I said move on. There you go. This was yours, Alexis.
Ooh.
Yes. So this is not Jizz Toys. Who's
Ah,
the guy
toys,
who-
Star
tracks.
Toys.
Star Toys. So not Jizz Toys. Jizz Toys is the legend scale. Star Toys, who did the Blitzwing, which is amazing, which Dazatron showed me at TF UKCon last year, and everything about it is amazing, right? It's the best Blitzwing we've ever had. So tracks. Ian's just got it recently. Arrow Fire uses code if you love him. It's very floppy. Not Ian, the toy. Not Ian. MP Tracks is very floppy in its robot mode. The Alt mode's okay. this looks pretty good, right? We haven't had, I think, again, like I think the mainline version of tracks is a bit floppy as well. The Legends version of tracks, ironically, the Mech Fanswords version is actually quite strong. So we're looking forward to this. This is a good adaptation. They tend to do triple changes. This is the second version of their triple change they're doing. They've done Blitzwing. They're now doing tracks. Blitzwing came in at, I want to say, about £80 to £90. I want to say about that price from what I remember. So it'd be interesting to see what this all comes in. We don't know release dates. This is literally just renders at this point in time. But Liam, do you know anything about this company?
I don't, but I do know that there is a picture of the actual physical prototype because I saw it earlier, and it looked really nice. It's just a white hard copy model at the minute, just like a mock-up, and it looks fantastic. But I don't get all the hate that MP Tracks gets. I still got it, man. I think that's still a great toy. But this actually looks way better, to be fair. The robot mode on this, it just looks amazing.
I think. I guess it's maybe his joints aren't quite as tight as you want them to be. So when you're trying to fold him, he's got hollow in the middle, isn't he? Like you almost like fold him out,
thin.
Like yeah. So like he poses well, like if you get in the right pose, but it takes effort to get him in that pose. I guess like that's probably the opinion I get. I don't know, Jamie, Andy, can you comment on Chugline tracks? What's the beef there?
Chugline tracks. I think the biggest problem with Chugline tracks is they used was it deluxe plastic when he really should have been Voyager price point, Voyager engineering plastic, and I think he would have been better.
Transforming is horrible, isn't it?
It's not fun to transform.
I actually bought a second one at the In-Demand sale when the In-Demand was celebrating the 20th. They had a junker for like £10, just so I could avoid ever having to transform them again.
Genius. I like it.
Jay,
works smarter, not harder.
That'd been perfect for our quiz. If you ever if everyone gets a £10 junker of a mainline toy, and it's like you see it and they don't want it, but they want it, they see it, buy it. I'll buy it off you. We want toys like that for our quiz for our transformation relay. Anyway, carry on, Lee, please.
This is Mech Invasion and their Giant X Legion, which is a combiner that's not based off anything currently.
Right, I was going to say I need some help from Canon. So this is basically a Grimlock core bot with four Constructicon style. It almost looks like, what's the Prime? Is it Armada Prime or Energon Prime, which has the bots that combine into him?
Energon Prime.
Energon.
Yeah.
So it's like a Grimlock with Energon Prime limbs, which convert into Constructicons. So that's the Grimlock on its own, which converts into a decent stylized version of Grimlock. It looks like it's got Optimus Prime head sculpt, and then this is it almost. You've almost got like, again, I know, but gentlemen, would you agree it's more Energon than Constructicon?
Do you know when I look at that Grimlock, it almost reminds me of the original G1 toys of Grimlock, or the way it used to be drawn in the comics. When the head was really big in proportion to the body. Massive big jaws before everything started to get, the head started to shrink, more to do with the animation model.
So more realistic to life then, which is true, because Tyrannosauruses have massive.
No.
It's a great big park.
So I think this. I think this is. I want to say MP scale, right? I'm trying for the screws. I think it's MP scale. I have no idea how much it costs.
No, we've got no information on that yet.
No, but it's a nice idea, right? It's almost like Power Rangers, right? Where you've got like the Megazord in front. All right, anyway, moving on. So we've got. How's that funny? Hey, Jesus Christ, you're working in a fucking.
Don't mention Power Rangers. I've still not forgiven my children for when I got Power of the Prime Predaking, and one of my children asked if it was a Power Rangers toy because they thought it was a Megazord or something. I'm fucking fuming.
Wow.
Anyway, that pal doesn't live with me anymore. Right, Transformers Armada. This is Fans Hobby MB28. So this is their Armada Starscream.
So we've had shots last 2 weeks of teaser shots of the alt mode. This is now the road mode. There are more shots that it turns. You can have the Armada or the Energon cookie version as well. So either option is good. MP scale, obviously. Lots of moving parts. Price point, I imagine for this, based on what they've done otherwise, probably be just under £100. I imagine. You look at their other primes, like their Armada Prime, the one which converts in like, the trailer, which converts, that was 130. So prices might come up a little bit. It's got good engineering though, which is good. You got 2 box for 1. So
yeah, but look at the paint job. It's shit, isn't it? Why even try that? Fucking
It's not
piss.
so accurate.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Right, moving on.
That paint job is no different to your bedsheet under UV light. So yeah, fuck off.
To be fair, it's more detailed than Hasbro.
I have no idea what this is. I haven't seen this before actually.
This is Fans Hobbies' new. They call it MB24B Wingman. This is their version of the Predator Skydive.
Oh yes.
Based from the mold that we've already seen used for Darkwing and Dreadwind and their Japanese counterparts, and the other one, which was it Talon, Falcon, whatever he was fucking called. Anyway, the point is, this is coming out. It's $160. It is available to pre-order from the Chosen Prime, and it's based off that Darkwing mold. So
it looks pretty accurate. It looks pretty accurate to the toy, actually. If you look at the
guns do, yeah.
Guns do.
The colours are.
The colours are massively. It's impressive.
The original toy didn't have the massive wings at the side that are clearly Darkwing's wings, but I mean the color scheme and the head sculpt, they're really good. I love that.
Do you know what? Ironically, I've actually got both these toys, the original toys. These are the 2 that I actually owned. He did have this guy. This guy
is that ironic
that you owned the thing that was on the screen? Oh, how ironic!
Isn't it ironic?
That's just the same.
Is this a Carnivic moment again?
Alexis Morissette. Alexis Morissette.
Yes. You know what's satirical about this Transformer?
Jamie.
You understand the parody of this Transformer?
Jamie Kickpool. What was original with this original toy?
Me and Jamie are like Russia and the US. We have a strict non-kick pact in force that we'll never strike first. We even have a special phone line just in case.
Liam, Batman here. The wings are sort of backwards,
It's all getting a bit Rocky 4.
Right, calm down. Everyone's calm. Right, the wings of the original toy, Liam, Batman were backwards, right? They were backwards, weren't they? They weren't forward facing. They were backwards facing wings, right?
No, they were out in a. I'll show you in a few minutes. It's fine. Yeah. But they weren't backward. You're thinking of Snare. Snare had the reversed wings.
Swept back.
Did I do this last time? I did this last time. The colours look so similar, don't they? So, all right. Is that it?
Yeah, that's it, mate.
Oh,
wow.
Fuck me. All right, okay. Ryan's corner. Is Ryan around? Who's around?
4 months.
Rohan, stop you. All right, okay. We're gonna go for an ad break right now. We'll see you in no. All right, okay. All right, fine. Okay, it's time for pickups.
I'm sorry, I had no idea where you were going to go. So
you'd be ready with it.
We now return to the Transformers.
I love the fact that I believe you weren't ready when nobody knew what you were going on.
I do feel like I'm in a dream a lot of the time.
Fucking God.
Liam's
Jamie,
questioning his life choices as we speak.
Jamie,
I'm enjoying it. I just have no idea what's going on.
Cool, mate.
Like Alexis.
If you can make Jamie big, we'll all be quiet and appreciate Jamie for 2 minutes. Go on, Jamie. What'd you get? Make him big. Paul, make him big.
Oh, you don't need to do that. I'm big enough.
Hurry up, Paul.
Don't forget the balls.
I got the Megatron. Studio Series Concept Art Megatron. Transformer Studio Series Concept Art Megatron. And Plastic Crack, he's on Instagram and Twitter. He's really happy with this. A lot of people seem to be really happy with this figure. So I'm looking forward to getting a sort of play around with him eventually and seeing what all the fuss is about. But he does look quite solid and quite good. And I don't normally pay full price for Studio Series figures, you know, based on this sort of live action stuff. You know, always usually wait to the sales and stuff where you can always pick him up much cheaper. But I just, you know, I felt like taking a chance on this guy and seeing what he's like. So happy about that. Also, the biggest purchase of the week would have to be Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Nice.
So yes, I've actually booked a couple of weeks off just so I can play this game. So this is awesome. Also, I'm getting a room decorated, so it's an advantage to this. It's not just for the game, although it's not just in the game. Yeah. I was like to Milan, no Milan, you don't take time off work. I'll do it. Don't you worry, Milan. I'll do it. Picked up a GI Joe pack. It's got the Baroness and the Twins of Evil, so all in red. So this is quite cool. I do like the GI Joe Classified series. They have been kicking it. I think doing so well with this. It's been brilliant. So I'm just very expensive collecting GI Joe and Transformers, but they're the shared universe now, so they're basically human Transformers. I also happen to be at a toy convention this weekend with the wonderful Pete and also Alexis. But yes, and I only met Alexis for 10 minutes, and he'd already cost me 60 quid. You know, but I picked up a fun toy, which was it just reminds me of Exo Squad, this wonderful cartoon that used to be on Saturday mornings when I was a kid, and it's nearly enough complete, and I think I picked up for like 35. But
what is it?
It was Exo Squad.
Oh, it is Exo Squad. Sorry, I thought you said it was like Exo Squad. It actually is.
Well, I can't remember the name of the character, so I'm going to have to watch it. Exo Squad was one of my favourite TV cartoons.
You should take some time off work for that, Jamie.
Well, I have
really
commit. Seasons. There's 4 seasons of it, so it wasn't like it was a one season one hit wonder.
Exactly.
You know, it's quite intensive and a wonderful storyline. So I'm looking forward to this. So I'm not going to start collecting the line. I just wanted to have a token of my childhood.
Yeah. Do a podcast on that soon.
Famous. Hey, there's some space on that shelving.
Access code the show.
And then you go to a Battle Beast, which approximately cost the same amount nearly. But yes.
Wow.
And
must
also,
be a rare one.
Well, Battle Beast shared universe with the Transformers. So
Wait
it's basically
there, Jamie.
toy.
Jamie. What did you grade What did you grade the Exo Squad toy? Would you recommend it or would you not recommend it?
Oh, I love it, but I really like the cartoon.
Smash or gash?
Smash.
Yeah.
Definitely smash.
It's a smash.
Unprotected
Good man.
smashing. Yes.
Thank you.
Unprotected.
Wow.
Read the Exo Squad.
That's your OnlyFans, isn't it?
Full fat butter mash.
It's worth the risk. And Paul, could you share the screen?
Yeah, sure. I'll take it out of solo, exit solo, and then we can all be
So
here.
I completed my last of my Death Saws pictures. When I mean complete, I was finished my processing. So here's the sort of like complete gallery. This was Death Saws. I was working with lights. I'm nowhere like Toybox Soapbox or Liam here. It's absolutely
Looks
amazing.
amazing. It looks brilliant.
Thank you, and I hope you say that. I'm going to buy you more drinks than the
I'm happy to say anything to get me more drinks. Don't worry.
You know, because I was going to give Paul the hand signal to kick. But
Wow.
What's the hand signal?
It's like being in the ejector seat.
But I had some feedback from the guys in the chat trying to sort of help improve how to do the fire effect. But it was my first time doing that, so I was just messing around. So I was having fun, but the lighting was
Come out really well.
done in advance. But yes,
I love the light.
finished.
So I was saying, I love the lighting on the floor, the sand like that.
Yeah.
Like the way you got the sand, the light up. That's amazing, mate.
Very
Sorry.
clever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think how you got fire to come out of it is really cool.
I know.
We better know
Must
that's
have taken
digital.
ages.
Did you set off the smoke alarm? And all that?
Yeah. Well, I'm a man of science, but
Science.
but yeah. So there's Death Saws, a nice close up there.
Fire
I think Death Saws was the reason I backed the next HasLab project, even though I don't have a kingship with this new HasLab toy. I was so pleased with the way they packaged this, and it felt like a premium product. My money was straight away for the next HasLab, because I think if they keep that up, I think any HasLab thing, even if you're not a fan of that type of Transformer, I think you're going to be surprised about the quality. And there's like the other one practicing trying to get the shadows, lights, and trying to create a sort of more atmospheric image.
I think it's really cool how whenever he took a picture of Deathsaurus, he actually did look at the camera because I find it really hard to get my transfers to look at the camera directly. Like they don't want
would you say it's ironic?
I would say,
It's just like rain, like on your wedding day, or like when you get a free ride, but you've already
turn the
paid.
heads to the camera.
I find it quite endearing that Deathsaurus has gone for a day on the beach and Jamie's just there taking pictures.
That's why he's
Jamie,
looking.
Jamie, kick him all. Carry on, please.
Oh, don't worry. Pete's been putting a number of fucking lists tonight. I can tell you.
Pete,
I'm just saying.
that was satirical. Well done. Deathsaurus on the beach.
But yes, I mean, the thing is, he's such a large figure, and I don't think my photos will show this until a bit later, so it's a lot harder to take photos of that figure. But like you were saying there, Alexis, I think sometimes it's good to have them looking at camera, but other times it's almost like you want them looking at Rome, like, looking to what was the beauty was Rome, like over your shoulder. They're looking past you or looking to the side because, that sometimes creates a nicer, better sort of atmosphere. Not all the time they're clocking you.
Is there, Liam? Is there a shot that you particularly go for with the heads, or like is there anything you work towards or try to avoid?
Yeah, like I will often not have them looking at the camera. It's always just looking off to the side slightly, so it looks like you're taking a photo of them doing something rather than posing for a photo. If that makes sense, because if they're looking at the camera, it often just looks like they're posing for the camera. Still great. Like sometimes, it depends on the kind of shot. But like if it's an action shot or something, I would find it's better if they're just looking slightly away, so it just looks like you've caught them doing something.
Yeah.
So Jamie, you can practice doing that by hiding in the bushes like I do and take a picture.
Well, that's why I was talking about, looking to Rome or going past your shoulder. There's the one where you're basically in this nice simple pose, and you can see the size there because there's your basically deluxe figures, and he's massive.
You know what? That's actually very accurate. That's actually very accurate with the scale. I know that you haven't watched Victory, but that's actually quite accurate with scale.
It's a great photo.
Yeah,
it's lovely. Oh yeah.
So there's like an action shot, which I hope Liam was kind of describing, where you're not having him look at the camera; he's looking away.
Yeah,
and you're sort of
great. I like how you've got the ball and chain hanging like that.
Ball and chain are the words known as Maylin. Oh God!
I can hear the thumbs now.
Your words, absolutely not mine.
Have you got her holding like a bit of fishing line?
They were the ones who said
she'll be holding a bit of fishing line right now around his neck.
They edited it, Maylin, to make me look bad.
Deep fake.
I love this.
It is Fish and Chip Friday, and James can be battered.
I do like the fact he looks like a massive flame feather. To me, that's what he looks like, a massive, big version of flame feather.
Is that the sparkle pot?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Fire coins.
Jamie, you could do like a Digimon, Digimon alternative universe where he turns into this, like Digimon.
Oh yeah, that's his next evolution, isn't it?
Is that? Yeah, that works. It does work really well. I turn into Flamemon.
This picture is a unique picture in the sense that I wanted to show people how I set up a pitch and how I do it. So everything you hear wasn't really processed the way the other ones were. So I was working with CR, God, I can't remember the name, CR3 files that's on my camera, and trying to work with that. I'm trying to get practice,
raw files.
Yes, basically, yeah. So I'm getting practice and I'm getting better at it, And there's like my setup, which is slightly changed now because I've been working on I've got a standing table now. So it's better. I can adjust the height for what I need, and I've got some more units in. Yeah.
So you work with raw files, SmackDown files, and Raw Rumble files. But apart from the files you work from, if someone wanted to get into this and they don't have the space or the ability to actually put on such a display like you have here, right? What would you say is important if someone was going to go, I want to do photography right now, right? I'm really keen. I've got creativity, but how do I do it? What would you say they should start with?
I would say do what I did and just hassle Liam Toybox Soapbox and Stuart Sixo
Please don't do
and
that.
start stalking them and get as much information off those two top blokes as you can, because they gave me a lot of help and advice. And I also say the same to the other Scottish guy, I can never pronounce his name, Fuji, and then his plastic crack. There's so, to be honest, Transformers, like Alfire as well, there's so many Transformer toy photographers out there who are just dying to give you information, and they like doing it, and they're helpful, and it's an amazing bunch. And I think it's good to listen to, I think it's good to listen to what they say and then come back maybe 6 months later and ask more questions. Try to take in what they say and understand. But for me, if you're using a DSL camera and you're limited for space, personally I like working with a 35mm lens over like 50mm and stuff, just because if I'm getting more group shots, I need to go back as far with other lenses, but I'm only just starting out, so what I could be saying is complete and utter pish. But just for me just now, I like working with a 35mm lens. It gives me much more space to work with. You know,
so if I could paraphrase that, it's get the right lens, get the right scope, make sure you got the right depth.
But I do prefer 50mm for the portrait shots and going in there and looking there.
I'm hoping that means something for everyone else, because I have no idea what that means, by the way.
But I think the 35mm, the one I've got is a 35mm macro lens, means I could get really in close as well. And then obviously it's like a different ball game. It's exciting because once you get into the macro, it's a different settings and ball game as well. And I like that difference.
So macro is like, so I remember having macro on my old Casio, right? It's like it means it's a close shot, right? It's like it focuses close up, right? It allows you to get really close, because obviously like a phone camera can't do macro. You have to get a proper camera or a different camera which is designed to actually do macro.
Phone cameras are amazing for. I've seen so many wonderful photos with phone cameras, and some of my photos are still taken by the phone camera. It's got this unlimited aperture, you know, which is.
Thank you, Jamie. Just before you go on to that, Pete, you have 1 second a minute. Liam, would you be able to answer? What would you do if someone was obviously Jamie's got a lot of technical knowledge.
Jamie was just trying to talk about his photos.
Shut up, Jamie.
When did this become an interview? Poor Jamie. You need to prepare him.
Liam, if someone is inspired about wanting to do toy photography today, right? What would you say? Jamie's got a lot of kit, right? And you have a lot of kit, right? But what would you say? What if you said get 1 or 2 things, and like how would you start today if you were going to start from fresh?
I just use your camera phone. That's what I did when I first started. It's so easy and convenient. Everyone's got one. They're really good. And unless you're getting deep into cameras, you don't need to know anything about it.
Backgrounds, props, anything like that. Sex toys. Whatever would you do.
Well, everyone's different, innit? So I'd probably just say, just mess about. Just pick stuff up, take some photos, and have some fun. And then you gradually just start building out from there. You start having ideas. It's not really like a kit or anything like you say, get these things. It'd be like, just make sure you got your camera. That's all you need, really, at the start, is your camera. And then from there, just your creativity will just go from there. That's all you need. Two things.
And if I could jump in as well, I would say that
you've been jumping in all fucking night. Just shut the fuck up.
Fucking up. You just steam in.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoa, can I just talk about that?
Jamie, you're not host. Wait, 1 second, Jamie. 1 second. The important
Alexis,
thing is,
the host is supposed to let other people talk, not talk.
I will. The thing to do is make sure you share your photos.
Is so ironic.
Put them on Twitter, or Instagram. Your photographs are good. Don't worry about what people are going to say about them. Share your photos.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about Jamie.
Would you agree? Share, right?
Definitely share. There's so many, like Jamie said earlier, man. There's so many good people.
Yeah.
Just share it. Put it out there.
Yeah.
You are hosting every week. This is the best fun I've ever had.
Paul,
I will buy all your drinks this weekend if you never let them drink.
I can't remember what it was.
All right. Okay, Jamie, carry on, mate.
Hey, thanks.
Can you remember where you are?
No.
Personally, for the setup, I've been building that up over 5 years, so it's been a long time, and it's every month or maybe every half a year you'll be adding something new, or maybe be sooner. You just do. It's slowly build up. I wouldn't say go out and buy lots of stuff for it, because I think I asked Sixo about that, and his first question was like, "Whoa, steady there! Don't go spending lots of money. Just this will be good enough and stuff." But there's Flame Feather, asking Dave Soros there if you'll be his Valentine. But yes, I just remind me of each other, and I love the fire coins as well. So it's almost like a fire coin that's went through like a Digimon evolution, as we're discussing there. And there he is with his arch nemesis, Star Saber. And it was great to have those guys out. But I tell you what, when you have Star Saber in hand and you have Deathsaurus, I just love the way Deathsaurus is. Just so much better in hand. I like the fact he's more simplistic. Simplistic for me in the way to transform. And he's a robust figure. And to me, I think you should buy it. And luckily enough, I've got a spare Deathsaurus to sell for 500 with Star Saber. So you can buy that and Star Saber.
Twin pack.
Which will be up for sale. Yeah, a twin pack. And there's just Deathsaurus there, just casually walking again, not looking into the camera, looking away, sort of looking over the shoulder into the beauty which was once Rome. Sometimes if you have the space chicken, I think when you look straight on the camera, space chicken, he looks horrendous. It's like freaking frightening. It's like you pull something at a nightclub, then you sober up later, and you're like, oh my god. What are you doing here? What are you doing here, Pete? Is that Alexis?
The one time a character looks good, looking at the cameras where they got a really good smile, like the dirty smile, like the one lip up. That's a good time for a camera shot.
So now we know what you watching porn up. But yes, this is my last photo of this. So it's just looking into the distance now, and yeah, I really enjoy doing it. Good fun. A hard figure, I personally find, just because of the sheer size, and I think it's also hard in the sense.
It always looks like the chest plate is sniffing his backside, doesn't it? When you've got him in the throat. When you see it.
I didn't know what to do with the head sometimes. Like, do I put the head as if it's kissing the backside, or do I have it up as if it's sniffing? I wasn't sure. Kissing it gently as if you would be kissing your sister. Obviously not robust, no tongues, just a peck in the cheek.
A big hello to all our Cornwall viewers.
Kiss Deathsaurus's bumhole like your kiss. What? I don't know.
Brilliant.
West Country Deathsaurus.
Jamie, that was beautiful. Amazing photographs as always. Did you get anything else this week?
Talking about photographs, Owlfire is hit 200 on his Instagram account. So if you're not following Owlfire on Instagram, this is a great chance to follow Owlfire. He does a lot of third-party stuff. Obviously, you've got Liam Toybox Soapbox, who you're probably already following anyway. And if you like Chug stuff, follow me, please.
If you want, and obviously, if you want things from Combine Wars, then follow Transformers the show, because we're there for the latest things from 1992. Anyway, hey, you're next. Go on, mate. I saw you chomping at the bit there, so.
I don't mind going next. As Jamie alluded to, Jamie and I took Alexis to a toy fair.
One second. Sorry, Paul, make Pete big, please. If that's possible.
Show me
I'm already big, mate. Yeah.
All right, counts, mate.
Paul should have took off his t-shirt.
That was the correct response. Stop flexing. Come on, Pete.
Oh
dear.
So as Jamie alluded to, we went to the Sandown Toy Fair the weekend just gone, which is pretty much a toy museum that you can buy stuff at. It's quite possibly, it's the most enjoyable, I think, toy purchasing adventure I think you can go to. Certainly in the south. So I picked up 3 things. One was, do you want Snapdragon? He's in really good nick. The nose cone is perhaps a little loose, but considering he's like 33 years old or whatever it is, 35 years old, he was in surprisingly surprisingly good nick. Really clean.
40 years old.
Yeah, 30, whatever, 37. He's minus some stickers, so I've got some toy hacks on the way, but really good condition, really clean, really pleased with him, and for a very reasonable price. Very reasonable price.
£200.
Yeah. And a kidney.
And I reach around.
No, that was just a bonus.
He asked me to stop. He asked me to stop doing it, to be fair.
Everyone, let me continue.
Fucking prick.
I haven't got anything Bucky O'Hare related for a while, so Alligator, again for a reasonable price. I just love the Bucky O'Hare toys, man. They're just so
He looks dodgy,
blocky
isn't it?
and
Like he would-
unpostable.
Making big.
He looks
'Cause he's
dodgy.
evil, isn't he? Yeah,
He's going to offer you sweets but take your hand.
yeah.
Jamie,
he's
make
a
him
bad
big.
guy. He's meant to. It's the way he rolls. He's
So was he-
Alligator.
Sorry, I don't recall him from season 1. I remember the cartoon. I didn't read the comic books, but was he comic book or cartoon or both?
He was a cartoon.
Was he?
He was a cartoon. Yeah, I'm sure he was.
I swear. I remember the Bucky. I swear Bucky O'Hare cartoon was like for like a.
Are you going
Like,
to
what's
go
it,
to
prologue?
Google?
No, I'm not. I'm not tonight, mate. I've got I've got better things to do tonight than Google.
And
Does he not just use Alexa?
She gets
Shut,
confused.
Liam.
He thinks he's calling himself. Alexa, what?
Pete, continue.
And for
Jamie,
for some inexplicable reason, I bought these Turtles window stickers. They were like a pack of 4,
Perfect.
and
What window stickers?
I don't know what bit you're struggling with.
The clues in the name.
I mean, look, I don't want to be a dick about it, but I don't know where you're struggling.
He's literally like, are they? It's just stick on the window. Is that what it is?
Yeah. I mean, it is. It does what it says in the tin, bud. I'm not going to lie.
So,
Great,
I don't know
great
why.
question. Great question.
They're just stickers, right?
Hard
Are they
hitting.
stickers?
It's like
Are
Parkinson.
they weird?
Isn't it?
Is it weird?
The
pliable-
Nixon
Are they-
interview.
Are they
It's
really
more like he's had a
pliable?
stroke in Parkinson.
Pete,
Oh, wait,
read the
sorry.
comment on the screen. Read the comment on the screen. You're a Beast War toy fan now.
Spider Father, you and I, you are no longer my fellow DJ. Shut the door on the way out. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with these. I don't know why I bought them, but they're pretty wicked.
Put them on your glasses.
Yeah, why stick with a window?
I've struggled seeing now.
That's just the alcohol, mate.
Yeah, and that was it. And that was it.
Oh, amazing pick. Oh, can I just ask, what was your experience? Sorry, Bacon Big again. Bacon Big.
Okay.
That's fine, isn't it? Anyway, fine. What was your
I want
experience?
to see why he needed to be big for this.
Why does it need to be big?
Pete, what was your experience
Yes,
at
mate.
Sandown? Would you give us your experience in less? Would you give us your experience in less than 4 to
Lovely
5
tea.
words? One,
Really good fun. Shame you were
2,
there.
3, 4, 5, 6. Right, I'll count in my head.
No,
He's
go.
on
Really
a
good.
word.
No, go on. What was Sandown like? Go on, honestly. What was Sandown Red Schools like and the Toy Fair like? Go on.
I think such a wide array of toys. It goes from dolls from the 20s right up to modern day stuff. Anything you can think of, they have there. It's like a toy museum.
Yeah.
In my mind, it's amazing.
It was
Really
really
good.
good.
Awesome
Great
times.
dolls. Great dolls.
And
Jamie,
my
dolls.
what
spare
would
room,
you add to that?
And
Jamie, would you add to that, please?
and my spare room is almost complete. So next time, Paul and Andy, you should definitely just come down.
Oh,
Just
hello,
go to share for the night
hello.
and stuff.
Oh, not me.
You live down there, you fool. We shouldn't have to tell you these things.
We're getting in a double bed just for you two.
Do you know, on that note,
Wouldn't have it
Andy,
any
would
other
you
way.
please- Andy, would you please go next? You northern man. You.
Just to say that we did
make-
get a doll last time, and I've got the footage.
So the funny thing about this, right, which Pete knows, Jem isn't. I took the doll back to Sandown and I tried to sneak it into one of their cars or bags. The challenge is we parked on the other side of the car park, and when I went to go in the bag, Ethan went, "You gonna get rid of the doll, Daddy?" So I was trying to put it into Emma's bag, and my fucking son gave me up. I was like, there he goes. Ethan's like, "You gonna get rid of the doll?" "Not anymore, no." So I took Chauncey down with us to try and get rid of her, and she's now.
Can't get rid of
back in our
Chauncey.
cupboard.
She'll
No,
stab
I
you.
tried. Unfortunately, the boys now think that she's actually full of. I pinky promised the boys that she actually has a demon, so they are fucking scared.
I mean,
of her.
that was the best part of that night out, is when we were all getting drunk, then wondering if that doll was all going to kill us all at night.
It's a very strange idea of what makes a great night.
Well,
Living on the edge.
The more you started to drink, the more
Here's-
of a reality it was becoming. I just
Here it is, right? What are the two things that survive a Holocaust? Cockroaches and Chauncey.
Yeah.
Andy, you're next. If
Boys,
Jamie
Tweenies.
How do I follow that?
if Paul can
Twinkies,
make,
Twinkies.
Andy,
Boys,
if
Twinkies.
Paul- all right,
Do you need to
Hang on,
convene?
hang on. I'm sharing something, so just
new
put that on the screen.
Holocaust, not like the
Like an apocalypse. I think that's what you should have said.
the apocalypse. Nuclear Holocaust, nuclear apocalypse. Is that right?
Yeah, it's okay.
Anyway.
It's okay.
We'll talk about it afterwards. Anyway,
No,
Andy.
you won't.
Right, I've not been off for 2 weeks. I got Rise of the Beast, Studio Series Rise of the Beast Scorponok, which is a really cool little figure. I really like it. Really good, fun, posable. The photo doesn't show that at all, but I forgot to download the photos.
And
that I
a
took.
detachable knob.
It
Nice
will.
shot.
I tell you what, if
Nice,
that's what yours looks like.
Why is it so
Well,
Oh, needled it.
Andy, you've offered. What's the women have said? It's a dangerous weapon in the right hands.
I've made that.
Oh,
I think we were talking
this
about the
show.
knife you were holding at the time. Anyway,
He's got,
Sometimes they're going. There's some discharge. Discharge
Jesus
again.
Christ.
Oh.
All right, that's enough.
lovely
No,
shoulder
I'm just
pads.
getting started.
Anyway, so
kick
he's a
him.
really good little figure. What I would say is that the tail, he can balance with the tail on attached on his back where it's supposed to be, but he can't fit on the stand. So if you're one of those people that puts him on the background stand, then he's gonna you can't with that attached. It's supposed to be like a flail weapon that you put in his hand, but it looks crap in my opinion. But he's a cool little bot. So if you haven't got him, he's worth picking up. I also got a bit of Masters of the Universe from the in demand sale. It was only like £7 or something. I got many faces.
Sexy.
And as I was explaining to Pete the other day, I have decided I like him best when he's got the robotic face. I can't think why. There's got to be a reason there, but I can't figure it out. But he's really cool little figure. So there's a little Master of the Universe diorama going on on our landing out there, which my wife is ecstatic about. But the kids help me make it, so it's fine. Moving on.
Are we doing a He-Man thing tonight, or is that next week?
Oh, we'll do it next week now because we've had an hour and 3 minutes and we're already on pickups. I don't think I've got the will to live through it all.
This is the one
Yes,
from
yes, this is him.
yes.
Yes. So the wife has she's become part of like toy collecting groups and stuff as well, which is really weird because she doesn't collect toys. But she does it because she every now and again she spots something that she thinks we might be interested in. And anyway, she saw somebody selling this for £7 posted. Bless her. So this is Skydive for those who don't know the Predator. Yeah. So she bought it because she knows I haven't got all the Predators and I didn't have this one. And it's very kind of her to buy it. It's not in the best condition, but it's one I haven't got that's going to fill a space on the shelf. And it's lovely. So you see the color. There's the wings, like an F-22 Raptor.
In good condition.
Yeah.
Oh well, it looks all right. The legs are very loose. It's hard to get them to kind of like stay extended, so to speak. Age will do that to you, I assume. And then the other problem, if you look, is down at the bottom. His tail fins are off. Oh, but I mean, it's still. It's a cool little bot. So
the legs are like trying to get one of the TF trying to get one of us up at the end of a TF Nation event. Stand up.
Why does it take you so long to?
So
please
We
stay off
start
the
telling the
Prosecco
joke
now.
an hour. Oh.
Anyway, right. I also got. Oh god, that didn't come out as well when it's enlarged. But anyway, I got
Time Lords
Dreadwing. So Dreadwing to go with my Skyquake, which I've been.
Is the gun that much better? Do you think the gun's an improvement?
Do you know what? I don't know if the gun's that different, other than that, obviously, the end of the mold, and you've got a different style to it. It's Dreadwing's gun. But there's something about Dreadwing itself. Everything just feels a little bit tighter, and I don't want to use the word better, but it just feels a bit more.
Does my transforming video help?
For Skyquake, your transforming video for Skyquake, which can be found on the Transformers the Show YouTube channel. Yes, I believe it does, and I would recommend people to go and have a look at it.
Sorry,
yeah, it transforms exactly the same way, but I think he holds together. You're right. I'm only talking, Alexis. Fuck it, you talk.
Yeah, Jamie, why would your video help, please?
Oh, we've been over this several times on the show, Alexis.
People don't know, though. People don't know. People are watching for the first time, might not know.
If they're watching for the first time, I'm probably not coming back
again. Pete.
Right, fine, whatever. Andy,
this is my favourite show ever.
All right, no. Do you know what, Jamie? Humor. Explain again why you did the video.
Basically, it's just to show you what to do with the nose cone part, where basically the wheel section which comes down, and how you hold the wheel section in as you bend the nose cone over, and then it creates the perfect alignment for when you put it into the back. So the best way to do is watch your video, which has got very detailed instructions and what you do, and it's nice and simple. It doesn't take much pressure at all. The hands are shaking because I was speeding up the form, so it made it look as though I'm shaking. But I've also got quite shaky hands as well.
If you think, oh, I'm the best in the world, what happens if you don't do that and you haven't got what you need? What happens if you don't do it?
I think the reason I put the video out there was because lots of people were showing very in-depth, also very good videos of how to cut the figure, slice it, things, and when it wasn't needed.
You don't want to do.
People were literally cutting pieces off to try and make this part fit in, and you don't have to do that. It's about how you fold that nose cone round to the right position and slide straight in, and it holds just fine. And it was an attempt to let people know they don't have to mutilate their figure.
So go and watch the video. Ladies and gentlemen, please watch that if you are unsure about your Skyquake or
not right now though. Not later. Yeah. Anyway, I also got Transformers Prime Beastars Ripclaw because I really like the figure, and I sold off my Transformers Prime collection mostly, and it was amongst the Beastars ones. And I really liked it, and I just saw it going cheap on one of the groups.
Oh,
so
looks cool.
It was really cheap. And like he goes for she usually goes for a lot more. So I just thought,
it's
you know what? It's great. Yeah, it's
a she.
She was never in the cartoon, but she is featured in the Transformers Beast Hunters IDW comic book that also features the Dinobots and Shockwave, and she's in that. And she's got this massive, again, a bit like Scorponok, this massive long tail with a claw on the back, and the claw's kind of cool because it's got a little button right in the middle of it, and it clicks, it like grabs. And she turns into a dragon, but I can take a photo of that.
I haven't seen Spider-Father have take photos of this one yet, so maybe Spider-Father hasn't even.
I would love to see Spider-Father take some photos, as I also enjoy his photography, and all of the photographers.
Well, you know what we're going to do right now? Because we've gone from
especially the best one, who's Liam.
Yes. As I said, we've gone from one Spider-Pulse to the main one. We're now going to go to the next.
I've just realised that every time I've been on this show, I've been drunk, and this is the first time I've not, so that's why I'm confused as to what's happening.
Quickly, I generally find it's better if you're caned coming on the show.
You came on sober. Why would you do that?
Liam, unfortunately, right, it's your turn, mate. So for you. So, I'm sorry you're not drunk, but we're going to go from Spider-Father to another amazing YouTuber and photographer. So
Liam, he's now thinking about his life choices.
If you can make Liam big, please. Liam, make Liam big. Supersize that motherfucker.
I'm average height. Being big is not a Liam thing. But, all right. Well, I feel
you make me big, Liam.
You're important.
I meant that another way.
As
long as they don't make it fall off, we're all right. So.
No promises. No promises.
But this week, I haven't really got any toys other than I got this kind of 90s Robin guy, because that's big Batman guy.
Go on. Which Robin is that, though? Is that Dick Grayson, or is that Tim
Timothy Drake? It's young Timothy Drake from McFarlane Toys.
Is that Timothy Drake?
The 90s.
Timothy Drake was the second Robin, was it? Dick Grayson was Nightwing, and Timothy Drake took over. Was that correct? Or
No, Tim Drake was the third after Jason Todd.
Oh,
who
I'm
was
sorry.
Killed.
Oh, Jason. Oh, he has the yes, who became Red Hood, obviously.
Red
which was,
Hood, that's
he
the
became-
one.
Alexis, do you want me to make
Yes.
you big?
No.
Alexis,
Alexis.
the show.
Do you know how pickups work? Pickups is when you allow someone else to talk. It's
Sorry.
their moment.
Liam, you go. Liam, you go.
Okay. The most recent
Liam,
like,
Liam,
Transformers-
please.
Oh, fuck
Right.
my life.
Liam, go skip the detail. Go for the detail, Liam. Go.
Go for the detail. Okay. Just for you, Alexis. Just for you. But the most recent Transformers I've got were these. I don't know if anyone's picking them up. The Iron Factory Lio Kaiser guys.
They look great.
Oh yeah, a few
Oh,
people
yeah.
we know are collecting those, aren't they?
Yeah. So these are pretty fantastic. They're dead little, but they each come with a leg. So- but that's it. Because everything's coming next week, man. It's missing Link, isn't it? So
Ah.
Are you all getting the missing link as well?
getting both of them. Yeah.
Oh, both.
Both.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you,
Oh.
so have you not got the? Because I know Sixo got his, didn't he? And he did the little video. Have you not?
Yeah, he got his from Amazon Japan. I'm waiting for Kapan. But they're in the country. They're just awaiting clearance, I think. So should be
Yeah,
this week.
You heard it here first, Liam officially supporting the British independence.
Not the party.
I was going to say toys, not like individual.
Yeah, the toy-
Independent
yeah,
shop.
I mean, my sponsor.
Big fan of George Galloway. and all that.
Toys.co.uk.
Yeah.
Politics, the show. Anyway.
Right, cool. Who's next? Oh no, I'm not hosting. Alexis, over to you. Oh, you're muted. Guessing that
Was
was
that to
Jamie.
allow
Who did
Liam
that for
to
you?
talk?
Alexis, you're still muted.
That was that. I'm not touching Alexis tonight. I'm letting him kill himself.
Letting him kill himself. Why is he still muted?
That's not you.
Why is he still muted?
No, Alexis, come. Sorry.
Liam, what made
Hey.
you buy Tim Drake? What made you buy Tim Drake?
Oh, he's still going
Oh.
about that. Pin back to me.
I'm a big
Did
Batman
you not
fan,
see the
particularly
bulge?
The 90s stuff.
The bulge
Yeah,
in
the
the
bulge
model?
was important.
Yeah.
Is that the 19? Is that the animated Batman 19?
No, this is a comic style Tim Drake. So
With the
I'm a
bigger
big fan
bulge.
of those.
No,
So, okay.
No, because I'm watching the animated, the Batman animated, try and get more into it. So I think like my picture, you got Justice League, you got animated Batman 99, and Batman 99 is like when he's like 20 years old, and he's just coming into it like Batman's
And the
first
bulge
year.
was smaller.
And-
Yeah.
Oh, shut up!
The Bat
And then-
bulge.
Then, yeah, the bat bulge is that a thing? No. Anyway,
Yeah.
right. Paul, over to you, mate.
Take time,
What have
mate.
you got,
No, take time. We got all night. Whenever you,
Paul,
whenever
make
you're
yourself
ready.
big. Paul, make yourself big. I need to
Made
get
myself
more
big
drinks.
up. Don't do that far too much. Right.
Oh,
What did I pick up this year? So this week I actually picked up. I got another unicorn. So I've got 6 now. 6 unicorns. HasLab. So I'll knock them out for a tidy price. Other than that, I just got. It's something we made. Is an Imperial Fist
Wow.
helmet, which is the start of Lucas's World Book Day. It's even got like lights. If I press these bits in, it doesn't fit me, but you've got lights.
Wow.
Oh, that one's broken a bit. Which go on. So this is made. That is clover butter. There. No, that's pate. That was half a clover butter. That's another half. This is one of Lisa's things. She mixes stuff in.
Bolt.
Bowl.
Oh,
It's not bowl. It's the coriander.
The
Colander. That's it.
oh, this is definitely.
So yeah, that's something I made. I didn't pick it up. And I
helmet's
ordered.
excellent.
Thank you. And I also got a. I ordered a Husker, which is a very rare Battlestar Galactica ship, which I wasn't able to get the first time it came out. It came out randomly when I was at work, and I managed to quickly get one, and then it sold out like 2 seconds later. So I've been after that for ages. I was really happy to get
Nice.
that. That should be on its way to my Who's New.
That is
We're
awesome.
back
Paul.
to our host.
Absolutely awesome.
Thanks, dude. It looked good when we.
It's nice to see so much creativity and talent in this very podcast tonight, and obviously we have Pete as well. So
Can I be controversial?
I've got other skills.
Can I call for a mutiny?
we got you for the bulge, and you don't even do that anymore.
The captain has abandoned the ship. Can we go nominate a new captain?
Has everyone been gone? No, Alexis.
So is he not
hasn't
hosting
been
now?
Apart from the village idiot.
I'm
You just
here.
need 2 more
Fuck off.
beers.
I'm here.
I'm not sure you should be drinking.
No, please do. Get ruined.
So
Yeah, that's it.
so
That's it.
every-
Mark II Viper.
everyone has been. So all right, amazing. So that was amazing. I'll quickly run through mine. I've not got much this week.
Do you want me to make you big?
Make him big.
Make me big.
Get your
Make me
top
big.
off.
So,
We should do a vote. Do you want us to make him big, or do you want us to mute him?
I think I know where that's going.
Answer now in the chat.
Yeah.
okay, so
Mute or big?
You're big, right? I got the Soundwave Flame Toys model kit. Mine's eye. I'm gonna go for, so the Magnus. So you got the Studio Series Magnus. You got the MDLX Rodimus, Yellow Park, Megatron. Those all seem to scale together. So I've got a mad idea, right? Putting things like this next to it as well, and
You've got Mallard.
see how, yeah, see how it
Mallard,
works out, right? I also went to the Sound Down Toy Fair as well, and my amazing friend Jamie Liddell managed to square this for me, and then sold it to me for 2 blood jobs on a reach round. But the
Nice.
whole point is that so I think in the Montoys, Jamie, I pressed you very hard for it on the day. And,
Are you sure
being
about
honest, being honest. And again, it was there at Sandown, and the guy had interesting toy prices because he was some things that were up and some things that were down. So you could have got a bargain. This was about the right price. We paid £60. We paid £60 for this, so I paid Jamie back for that.
Oh, how I remembered it.
Don't, because I've also got like boxes with other. So I've been
that? Did
away
you
for
forget
last
your
week.
wallet, Alexis?
No, I don't
don't carry cash, does he?
There you go.
Oh, is it
Right.
only cash? Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I bought my kids there, and Miles wanted Ben 10 stuff. Didn't tell me until the end. So the thing he wanted was gone, which was an action figure. So if anyone looks at Ben 10 A and X, let me know. Anyway, he got a Ben 10 watch, and then Ethan, who didn't want to go to Toy Fair, looked at everything and wanted a boxed mask. I think it's called Detonator, the green and purple race car thing. In the end, got this. This is the buzzard. So I'll push the. It does work. It does. This catapult. They catapult off. They all do work. I'll put it down because it does. It works. It works. It works. It works. It does. It does. Wait. It does all work properly. It's got. I'm impressed that it's got rubber tires. It's got the guy. It's got Miles and Max and Mayhem, and he found it really funny because his brother's called Miles, and everyone calls them twins. So it's Miles and Ethan Mayhem. So he's Ethan, and we got this for £20, which was we looked around. There's about 3 or 4 of them. Like we saw them, and looked on eBay for this. And it's about £55. So he plays with this thing every day. He loves it. So if anyone wants to get rid of cheap Miles shit, I don't mind if it's broken or whatever. Then let me know. But he loves it. So I got that, and that's it's amazing because it's a 40-year-old toy. And I was talking to Sam about this, and we were chatting. I'm going, the engineering behind how this actually operates, the whole stay, even the fact the stickers are still on, right? 40 years old, right? Oh, don't check out. Don't hold it back. 40 years old, and this thing's still. It's amazing, right? And that we don't get that sort of engineering today, right? We look at the toys today, and we all agree, like the toys there, fucking bullshit.
Alexis, is there because on that racing car is their head? Does it look like a racing car, but the head's much bigger than the normal mask head?
No, that's a drone. So the whole point is that
okay.
They say it's a drone in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm opening up now whatever else I have, so I have no idea what I've got because I've been away for a whole week.
Live unboxing.
Live unboxing, ladies and gentlemen. Live unboxing.
So this is
Shiftest theme tune ever.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, boom.
This is start. So this is Thundercats.
Irony,
Super
oh
Seven.
irony. I'll never let you live that down.
Well, that'd be ironic.
So this is Snuff.
Oh,
So
nice.
go Thundercats Wave 6, Wave 7. They're so behind. Comics and Cocktails have now sent me that one. So I've got Snuff, which is really cool. So that can go there. I've got a space for him up there. So he can go there. I've also got.
What it is to buy
know
so much stuff, you don't know what you've got.
Oh, it's mental, isn't it?
Well, no, but if you're busy.
And it was for your money.
Yeah, you're right. Too busy to to realise what you're buying.
No, it's just like don't check the shipping updates.
No, you're right, mate. You're the victim. You're the victim. in this.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Right, so it's a polystyrene box, which means
Really
normally means it's
hard.
heavy. So it actually feels heavy. Actually, it feels heavy in here. So whatever this is I have no idea what it is. I mean, I have some idea because I've
well done, Dominic's. I remember you saying you hadn't really seen it last time he started watching Thundercats.
Good.
Well done, Dominic.
Forms there, good form.
Watch the was it 2010, 2011 when they remade it? Watch that version as well.
Yeah,
Whatever it was. That's
End of
brilliant.
party. Seen that one? That was really good. That was okay. This is.
Good job, the host for affairs. Well said, Ian. Well said.
Does he know what it is? He looks confused.
Sorry. It's heavy. It's really heavy. I don't know what it is. What is this? Oh, no.
The greatest mystery.
Are we actually an hour and 20 minutes in and still on?
Yes. Yeah.
The greatest show.
Yeah.
This is the greatest show.
So, what I think this is, I also have
No,
AliExpress, and they said they didn't send it. I ordered orange, by the way, and they've sent fucking purple.
Creams.
So while no,
You've ordered something and they sent it. Is that what you said?
It's what? No, wait. I can't. Wait. Let me lift this up. I've got something.
You're confused.
Well,
Can you just tell us what it
wait.
is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let him do one thing at a time. Let him do one thing at a time.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought the gods had stepped in there and spared us all.
Oh.
Trucks. Don't hold back
muted
this
himself.
you feel. Yeah, he's pressed mute on his mic, I think, when he moved it, and I don't think he's realised.
Well done, Andy.
Look, we can't sit here for 10 minutes.
I don't know what Ian's doing.
Why isn't he just
Ian.
pressing the button again? Where has his sound gone? Oh, he's broken his mic? Oh, no. He says.
Yeah. Oh,
Well,
damn.
how ironic.
Don't you think?
A little too ironic. Oh, we really are
Yeah, we can
lost.
hear you now. We can hear you now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's back. Oh, thank God for that.
What was it?
Alexis
Say again.
Morissette.
Alexis
Okay.
Thomas.
Yeah. Keep going.
There's another T-shirt idea.
these are these are decent.
Brilliant.
These are like
Right.
Wait. Last thing.
Paul, you can take back the power anytime.
Not tonight. So.
You've got to be gentle with it.
Yeah. Look how hard you
What are we
wrenched it
talking
over.
about?
I haven't had dinner in a while. Is everyone having a good time? Is everyone having a
Be
good time?
gentle.
I thought you were
Has everyone had...
showing us another thing and said you've stopped.
Yeah.
Or have you just forgotten that you were showing us something?
You guys are very stressful.
You're right.
Oh my God.
What?
Right, I'm
Oh, and he's frozen. He's completely frozen. Oh, he's
Fucking
back.
hell.
It's like meeting the man of your dreams.
I thought you said
Andy,
you were
you're
going
like
to be
this.
quick.
Oh
Never
fuck!
said
It's still going.
It's on my fucking sex
You have the
drive.
power to end this.
Yeah.
All right, Stuart, a bit much. Calm down.
Fucking hell. It's a family show, Stu. Fucking hell.
Fuck's sake.
When has this ever been a fucking family show? When?
About 4 of the first episodes, and I'm not even sure we lasted that long.
All right.
Do you mean the
Okay,
4
everyone
episodes
ready?
we had to continuously edit?
That's why they were
Oh,
Oh, Monzo.
sexy.
All right, let's get this bad
Dave,
boy.
you're right.
You're not unboxing
How
it now. are you?
ironic. How ironic he's in a plastic bag.
Bang. Look at that
I got
artwork.
it.
Oh no, that's the figure. Is that photography of it on the left?
Figures
Well,
in here.
yo,
Oh, works
yeah.
there. Oh, well,
Oh, I know where
yeah.
the figure is. I'm talking about.
Jamie.
Is that
Oh,
art?
it does look
It-
good.
That's it. It's Monkyum from the Thundercats.
From the He-Man.
It's Beast Man. He's fucking huge. He's fucking huge. I'll do a little unboxing of him. He's fucking huge. He's the biggest.
Not tonight.
He's the biggest.
Do you want to do
No,
that
no,
while we're carrying
no.
on with the show?
Because
Because it's
yeah,
now 25 past. 25.
How long do we have? How long do we have?
You don't need pants for the victory dance, cause baboon's better than weasel.
Okay, so Paul, make these small.
Yep, I can do that.
There we go. So that was dig ups. I think now we'll transition very sequentially.
Can't, I've got to go back.
Harry, what?
Sequentially.
Sequentially.
Thanks, Tom.
In foreplay. Paul?
Do you know what? I bet this is just like Triple Takeover before they edit it, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is literally what it's like.
I feel like I'm there now. That's what I feel like. Just waiting for here Sixo or Maz or Jason coming in telling me off.
Lynn, these are sex people.
What do you mean?
They're sex swappers. Lynn, this is DEFCON 1. Look. Look. Don't make the same noise as them. They'll think you want to join in.
Where did you get
Does
that video
Jason-
from?
Does
That video.
Alright, calm down. Calm
I've
down.
never, ever
Does
got to 3
Jason?
beers by
You
foreplay.
mentioned Jason there. That's your new member of the show. Does he swear quite a lot being Scottish?
No, he's too nice. He's like the nicest human alive. I don't think he's capable of
Look at the
swearing.
disgust on Jamie.
As opposed to you, Jamie.
Well, he
You
is
didn't say he's
from
from
Edinburgh.
Glasgow.
He's got
He is
wimble.
from
Alright.
Edinburgh.
Yeah. More cultured.
Okay, so
More non-Scottish.
all right, you can
The
practice.
Scottish
Scottish
people
there.
think of is this? I don't want to typecast.
We call it the Saxon
No
City. They're
stereotype.
just English
Yeah.
people who like to wear kilts.
Edinburgh, just England. Like,
Yes.
lots of Scottish people say that to me.
Yeah. And Liam just confirmed that tonight, so thank you.
Look at fucking Alexis. 2 other people are talking that aren't him, and he's going there on his watch. Going,
I know.
"Come, guys, keep it going."
So, you done?
Yeah, sorry for ruining the show. That
What?
one.
He's unboxing yet.
Okay.
Oh,
Right.
Sorry for derailing it.
imagine Alexis watching this back tomorrow going, this was fine. This is all
I
good.
always do, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, so right.
I don't know why he took admin rights away from me.
So ironic.
If only I had the power. anyway.
That would not improve the situation.
This is
Anyway.
exactly why you haven't got the power.
Be a much shorter show.
No, it wasn't. Automatically. Jesus Christ. Anyway, what's next?
Enough. All right, stop talking about. We're talking about. Okay, so this is, discussion time is like, what would you love to have as a figure in 2024, and what are you looking forward to?
Are we skipping foreplay then?
No, he means foreplay. He means foreplay.
Oh, sorry, foreplay. It's not a case of what's not released. It's like genuinely like you're looking out for something, and
Anything.
what excites you, what inspires you, what you're looking forward to. G1, G2, Beast Wars, anything, right? Even the mainline legacy or MP or third party. What are you? No, just
leave Hasbro alone, Alexis.
What are you looking forward to, sincerely and genuinely, and why does it excite you, Andy?
More bulge talk. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Is your name Andy? No.
Well, it could
Well,
be
no,
anything
it
you
isn't.
want
I
it
don't
to
really
be,
know why
Alexis.
that's relevant.
Oh, right.
Oh, sorry. Are you asking me to go first?
Yes, please, Andy.
Oh, right. I didn't hear you say that. Right. Okay. I'm going to go first. All right. I'm going to keep it brief because fuck me. It could be anything, can't it? So, like, Titan tidal wave. I'm really excited about that. I really like the look of it. I like the fact it looks so much like the original figure. So I'm really excited about that one. But it's made me want to get the Takara Armada Shockwave, as he's called in the Takara line. You know, become a Takara collector, like certain other people I know. You know, a higher standard of collector. To get that version of Tidal Wave, which is of course Shockwave in Japan, just because of the colours. But yeah, I'm going to keep an eye out for that. And then anything G1 that I haven't already got, really. I'm always after
going
those.
back to Japan, so you give me a list of some stuff and I'll look out for it.
Do you know what, James? I will. Definitely. Because there's so many shops you see over there where like they've just got so much stock. It's just
Andy,
like heaven.
Is there much that you're missing? Because obviously you've got a massive G1 collection. Is there much you're actually genuinely missing that from the G1 collection?
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, I my G1 collection's not massive. I'm not lucky enough to have everything. And my favourite bots were the ones from probably 86, 87 onwards. They were the we've discussed this before, that I just preferred their more futuristic sci-fi modes and stuff like that. I just found them more interesting than the original bots, which were, of course, fantastic bots and incredible alt modes. But yeah, you know, this is the thing, like Jazz. Everybody loves Jazz, right? Fantastic toy, fantastic car mode. But then I prefer, say, Point Blank, because it's a more interesting car mode to me. I like that futuristic look to it. It's that kind of thing. So there's gaps that I have. Pretenders, I'm not as lucky as Jamie to have all of the Pretenders and everything like that. I mean, in a dream world, Iguanus, even as a kid, I loved Iguanus. And of course, it didn't even get released over here, I believe. I'm right in saying that. So, you know, I have this dream that I'm going to go like to a toy fair and find somebody who doesn't know what the fuck they're selling, and they've got like a boxed Iguanus for 20 quid. It's like, yes.
But
it won't ever happen, but you know.
Do you know the best thing I like about this fandom is when they know what they're selling and they give it to you dirt cheap because they know you're a collector.
It's when they're selling to another collector and you sell for a reasonable price, you know, instead of saying, right, I know this is worth £150, so I'm going to sell it for £150, which then doesn't really often sell.
I mean,
because
that individual at TF Nation last year, he was phenomenal, the stuff he was selling. And it was amazing.
That box G1 stuff.
Yeah. Can I just add to it as well? I won't add to that because, sorry, Liam, 1 second. Sorry, I was just saying one second because we went to
because he hasn't spoken to me.
When we went to the
you finished, Andy.
When it goes down the road,
no. I've ever seen. Stop it, because I'm going to get told off for laughing too loud and waking up the kids.
That exactly happens, right? Not the photograph, but the whole point. There was a guy.
I don't know the
there was a guy. Jamie, back me up here, right? There was a guy. Pete, there was a guy selling box mask toys, right? Below the market price, and there was one boy went over and goes, "I'll buy 12 of your boxes, but I want a good price." And the guy was going, "Well, I want to. They're below the market price anyway." I looked at them, and we both, Pete and I, both looked at them, actually pretty good prices. And I was actually tempted to buy my boy a box detonator because I could sell the box for half the price if I can sell it for. Right, the guy was selling for cheap, and the guy bought like 12 of them. Right, so. You go to these conventions and you've got someone who wants to sell something, you sell them like this person sold me this, right? So you're absolutely correct, right? You'll get someone that doesn't want to rip you over. You do also get the opposite end, right? And Jamie, you know this, right? There's a seller that we go to at the fair.
Oh yeah,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and we aren't going to say names. We aren't going to say names, right? But they do sell things at a particular price, and they're a bit of a dick about it. So. It happens at both ends, right?
These toy conventions is when they sell it quite high. I just go send in the mail in, and mail in will go in, and suddenly they've dropped it by like 10 or 15 quid.
So and they can
go. You don't have to tell anyone you're on tonight.
Liam, go on.
You don't have to tell anyone.
Is this what I'm looking forward to this year?
I know.
You'll just be getting a chance to speak, Liam. It's whatever you want.
6 days ago, he interrupted you. He's just saying that comment you were going to say. You can now say it.
You've missed a week of work in stuff.
Yeah, Liam, that point you're going to make about Andy's comment like 6 weeks ago, what was that? Awesome, right, Andy? You done? Andy, you done? Andy, you
It's
done?
almost like Alexis. You shouldn't interrupt them when he's about to speak, and then maybe you won't forget.
I don't know.
All right, amazing.
Where am I? What's my name?
Amazing.
He's cracked, guys. I knew he was weak. I knew it.
Got me.
There we go. Amazing.
You're not with 6-0 now. You're in the trenches, son.
You're Saxon
plumbing it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Andrew.
Before Jamie and Andy interrupt you again, would you like to go next?
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Fucking guy.
He's no idea how
fucking
much my
guy.
finger's hanging over that kick button.
Andy, please, Liam, trying to talk. Go on, Liam. Sorry about
I'm
that.
trying to think of how to get ironic in it. I don't even understand what the joke is, but I kind of want to be part of it. I just want to be part of
Isn't
it.
that ironic?
I was going to say, that feels ironic.
It was literally just because like
But,
20 minutes ago, Alexis was saying something was ironic, and it really wasn't. It was just a thing. He said that's really ironic because I had that transformer. That's just the same. It's not
In his imagination.
It was a little too ironic. But no, for me, this year, all I'm really looking forward to is the Missing Link Optimus Prime. That's my main toy, which should have next week, because it's hard to look past it of all the toys coming out this year. It's that, like, old stuff. It's that, and I want to get a G1 Browning. That's the other toy that I'm kind of looking for this year. Which
That
is
was the gun mode,
pistol.
the other gun mode transformer that was like Megatron, wasn't it?
Yeah.
From...
Five little pellets.
Which we never did. We ever really get that? I think Takara did, didn't they? But we
No,
didn't.
we never got that. Takara did.
Oh, who's
Then
got
it's
that?
Takara, innit?
One of our friends has got that. Remember? He did a video review on that G1 Browning.
Did you get it
was a
from
guy-
TFN? Because someone bought
I
one
think
at
he got it
TFN,
from
and I was meant to buy it,
TF
and I was very drunk and forgot, and then
No,
got
I'm
in before.
not sure.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
do you know that
Liam.
Group, do you know that group shot we've got where we're all around hugging, and it's the guy with the glasses?
Toys R Us.
No, I know
not
who you
Toys R
mean.
Us.
No, with glasses.
Oh, yeah, the one
from the
when
first.
you weren't wearing
2018 or
glasses then.
2019.
But
Was that Chris?
yeah,
Chris
yes.
Classic. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Nice guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did a
lovely
review on
show.
that, and it's just when he said, but I remembered and went, oh, that's pretty awesome.
Bet
that."
it was that guy. I know someone else bought it, and I was.
I
just
could
very,
give you his
very,
address,
very,
Liam,
very
we'll get him.
I'm going to give you a tip, Liam. Next time at TFN, when you know that it's obviously the dealer room the next morning, probably don't consume a whole bottle of rum again, because you came up to me on that Saturday morning and explained to me how you were still drunk.
It took till the afternoon for that to. I had no idea what was going on. The thing is, I had a
must-
pass, so I could go in any time, and I still missed everything.
That must have been some good rum.
Yeah. The whole bottle.
You,
The whole bottle.
I got in early on the Sunday morning. I just said, I'm with Transformers the show, and they went, okay. And I went, oh, yeah.
No, we all know that's not true.
No, it was. He was watching
no,
me
you
from the queue.
didn't.
Yes,
What?
yes.
Fuck
I don't
off.
think they understood what I was saying because I'm a Scottish accent, but I just walked in.
It's an angry
He's
Scot.
kicking off, and it sounds like he's from Glasgow. Let him through.
I know.
All right. Captain Jack Sparrow, anything else from you, sir? Liam.
It means you, Liam, because of the
Oh.
rum.
All right. No, there's loads of toys I want to get this year. I can't think of anything new that's coming out, but just old vintage stuff, I think.
Well, yeah, but that's the point, right? We're mentioning that everything, right? Is there anything we're excited about? Like, genuinely, doesn't mean it has to be new. What are you excited about, vintage-wise? Go on.
Yeah,
Like,
answer.
go on.
Oh! I thought of another
Go
thing.
on.
Andy, you had your turn.
The
Fuck off.
Prime and Starscream, the Cybertron versions, because we haven't seen them, but we know they're coming. So then,
Right.
because
Yeah, they've been leaked, haven't
They-
they?
I've talked
Swoop.
about this before
I'm
on the
looking
show.
forward to seeing Swoop.
And Swoop. Well, will we
Finally,
ever get
when-
Swoop, or do you think they'll just screw us over
Yeah,
and not
no,
do it?
that's definitely happening, but it's just when. So I can't wait for that. That's probably the only thing.
How
I really
many
want
lights
to
do you
get.
see, Liam? I mean, it
sounded like somebody was charging a taser or something.
That's what I thought I could hear. That's something floating around. Like, oh my god!
Or an Olympus camera from 1982.
One of them nights. Yeah.
Oh, James is getting his love cushion ready. So, Liam, anything else you're excited about? Anything that's
Liam 3 times now.
Oh, I have. Okay, fine.
Yeah, there's so much, man. There's so much cool stuff.
One thing. So what's your grail then?
Fucking leave the boy alone.
He's answered the question.
Yeah, my grail this year will be the G1 Brownie.
Brown. You said G1 Brown, yeah.
Or a Galaxy Shuttle. One of those two.
Are you coming
cool.
back again one day?
Please come back.
We'll go Pete now because Pete's trying to give head to the computer. So Pete's still giving head.
I don't even know what we're talking about now. I don't even know.
It's your thing.
What do you want from this
what
year?
Are you looking forward to?
G1 Brainstorm. G1 Brainstorm.
Nice.
A good condition Carnivac.
Yep.
Great toy.
And a G1 Misfire.
Yes.
Proper crisp.
Ooh.
Proper crisp. I think that I'm on a bit of a G1 kick at the minute, and I think Minicon and TFN.
What's driving? Just that, or is anything else driving that?
I think it was getting Snapdragon. I never owned Snapdragon. I mean, you got it. That 87 range of bots were just fantastic. It was such a good era, and
those colours.
Yeah, all right.
I feel the colours. There's a triple takeover episode. I'm sure, isn't there, about the?
Well, there's a series actually. There's a full-length episode and some Patreon exclusive spin-off. Yeah,
interesting.
And that's how I ended up with this G1 Fort Max. It was all through that bloody episode.
Just chuck that in the conversation. They just be G1 Fort Max, man.
Pete, Pete,
that's where the light switch is.
Pete, can I ask, when you got home, Pete, and you jumped out the car with Snapdragon, how long was it before you transformed into all 3 modes? And which is your favourite modes?
When I got back to when I got home, before I went to my dad's, and I played with him for about 10 minutes before I went.
Is that euphemism, or is that genuinely?
He played with his Snapdragon.
Sorry, I didn't play with Snapdragon until I got back from my dad's. That's what I meant. No, look, they're just fun bots, and I just, for me, looking at all that stuff, it reminds me of being a kid, and that's and 87 were the bots that I really remember playing with and engaging and going into the entertainment and buying. So, yeah, I think G1 Brainstorm, the Target Masters, Carnivac, those guys. Anything, I think those G1s are on my hit list. Done.
Amazing. Thank you, Pete. Who hasn't been? Paul, have you been? Paul, have you been yet, sir?
No, not yet.
Next,
I love I'd like to try and collect. I'm trying to get up to 30 HasLab unicorns, so I'm going to be on the watch out for the next 24 that I need to complete my HasLab unicorn.
How much are you paying for them? Because they're obviously not.
If you're selling 40 quid, that's yours. If you've got one for sale, I'll lay that across your hand, £40. Other than that,
I got two for sale. If you want to buy them, 2 for sale at a price.
Cool.
Yeah, there you go. Done.
Not a CJ face, no, definitely not after that. There will probably be some really nice Hasbro bits. There's always a few Hasbro bits every year, which I think, even as a third-party collector, I think, oh, that's so nice. And generally, I always think that Hasbro stuff gets reviewed really well, and you can see the reviews, and you can tell straight away whether you like it. It's very rare that you see something, you get it in hand, you think, actually, it's not as good as I thought it was going to be. So I'll probably pick a few bits up from there. Other than that, don't really have anything for this year that I'm seeing how to get. Maybe I'd love to get some MicroMasters. I don't want to open up a new box,
Ring Raiders?
Pandora's box of collectors. No. No Ring Raiders. Fuck off, Drew.
He's not even in the chat. I'm just
I didn't even get the reference, but I find it hilarious.
to do with ring
Well played,
raiders.
Liam. Well played.
Well, I remember the Ring Raiders toys. That part I find hilarious. But
To be fair, that's literally the joke. Do you remember ring raiders? We're going to talk about it loads. And,
Drew brought it up, and
That's
most
it.
of us didn't
Yeah.
know or care.
Yeah,
Drew was-
all your fingers can be ring raiders.
a clenching for a fist. I'll probably get some more joy toy stuff
Have you
as
been
well.
infested with ring raiders?
Joy Toys, Ring Raiders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joy
The sound
toys.
of this podcast.
Love Honey the show. That's it. Alexis for me, I think.
Potential sponsors of the show, which we would gladly accept.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Especially for the mask.
I think it's just, I think it's just me, really. So I'm very simple. I would like to get.
we know.
So I acquired these because I'm looking for bases, especially. I've been on to so I went on to I don't know if I've done this before. I went on to Fans Hobby website, and they've got their, I think Jamie sees, but they've got their base for the I haven't got pictures, unfortunately. So if you go on Fans Hobby website, because I'm lazy, and you look up the base that they have, which is for their it's called Fans Hobby EX, I think it's called. And it's so all their like Powermaster Prime, you got the Headmasters Juniors. They do a base for that, right? And it's called
When they use
Fans
the photos.
Is that Fex Hobby, isn't it? That's what they call. That's what they call that.
Fex Hobby.
Yeah.
So Fex Hobby, so Fex Hobby also do bases as well. So they got like a G1, they got an orange one, a purple one. They've also got things for G.I. Joe. They've got Gundam. They've got a lot of things like that. And they're about £40 for a base. And actually, compared to like things like this or my Gundam style base, they're pretty good value. And they actually look pretty good quality. So what I'm excited about is potentially picking up some of those, because I'd like to have some of those. Other thing as well is getting more masks as well. So Ethan, my middle child, has expressed interest in masks. So he's got certain aspirations around masks. So it's like,
Don't you have
I
one of
want-
those in your attic? I'm sure in a previous
so-
episode you said you had box ones.
yeah. So he asked for Jackhammer, and I was like, Ethan, I have that. And I was like, Mum, has he not got that? And they said, no, it's lost. Oh, fine. So Mum was very conscious about what she could bring out, and what I was precious about. Like, and she's brought out the He-Man and the Thundercats, but the mask stuff and the Dire Riders
Old Jack
is still up in that's up in loft. So I have to go up and loft and fight. So I have a Jackhammer, I have a Condor. Shout out to Brad. Shout out to Brad. Shout out to Brad. Yeah, so I've got a few of that. I've got a few Dire Riders, so I'm going to go. So I need to go up in the loft. I promised him this week I'll go up in the loft and get toys out. So he's promised to look after the toys, and these are my precious toys. So, so I'm looking forward to mask toys and bases, and then spend time with you guys, because you gentlemen are amazing. So that's all me. So we're gonna.
You rock my world, boy.
There we go.
Boy,
Love you.
Boy.
Fist bump. Okay. Right.
We're
Okay.
staying in
Anyway.
the same hotel and bed, aren't we? At TFUK.com. Yeah.
Are we? What? What?
There'll be more fisting then.
Are we? Oh, hell. All right. Discussion.
One person
Robbie
will be doing
T.
the fisting. I haven't talked yet. You haven't given
You just missed Jamie. See, it's
Have
not
I
that
missed
easy,
it?
is it?
He's
hosting a
joking.
show?
He's joking.
But
Is it?
Alexis,
Not
it feels
easy.
like
I'm
you've been
so sorry.
every single person so far.
Do you know? Jamie, I'm really sorry. that I
I'm
missed
ready
you.
to talk if you just be quiet. I'll be in there.
It's because
I'm
you
ready to
talk
go.
all the fucking time. All right, Jamie, your turn.
Right.
Love you.
So, what would I look forward to this year? Well, obviously the Mayhem Attack Sword and Secticon set. That was a surprise. Even though we all kind of knew it was coming, it was still a surprise. And I think that's the best type of surprise, when you know it's there, it's in the background, and you see it, and you're just relieved, and it's awesome. And I think it's a good price point. And obviously, I know there's going to be a lot of people holding off because they're going to probably pick up cheaper maybe in a sale, which it seems to be turbulent times right now, so it's up and down. But the thing, when we suggested this, what would be like, what would be an ideal pickup of the year, something that doesn't even need to exist, and that's always for me right now. I think I'm starting to get to that cliff point of always being the Photobots. Ever since I saw the Rebuff cartoon, and I know the Rebuff was chock full of awesome Transformers, and it's perhaps because I've managed to get versions of those Transformers. I've just loved the Photobots. I loved the fact that they were a unit, and I loved the fact that they were bigger, the size of Strung's Sunstreaker and Skids. It's almost like Bumblebee had grown up. He went through his evolution, because I saw the Rebuff before I saw the Return of Optimus Prime. So I was like, wow, I would like to find out, Goldbug's, Bumblebee going into Goldbug. That would be an awesome cartoon to sort of catch up on. And I remember getting the box set of Return of Optimus Prime, and you look at the Pretenders and you see Power Master Optimus Prime, and I thought, this is going to be the best cartoon ever. Going home and I had none of that on the cartoon. And thinking, whoa, but at least I had an origin for Goldbug, and I think if the Return of Optimus Prime did something right, it gave us a good origin for Goldbug there. And I just want the rest of the Photobots. I think Hasbro, it is time. Please do it before you start to break apart or whatever, just give us the Photobots. I deserve that. If everyone in the whole Transformers fandom.
I feel like that was a charity appeal. That was a proper charity appeal. If you could do one thing.
Bob Geldof to release a single. The Throttlebots.
For just $2.5 million, you can create the Throttlebots for me.
I will put on a Band-Aid kind of thing. I will be playing a triangle, jazz free.
Triangle? When did it become two words?
Well, can you play the triangle jazz freestyle? I think not, my good friends, but I can.
Jazz fruit.
Brilliant.
I think that is a fair request, Joey.
Yeah.
I don't understand why we've never had them. Not properly. We haven't. I know what they did.
The perfect gift set, because we know Hasbro are doing this now. They're doing bots with 5 and 4, so they can do this gift set, and it would be awesome. And I know Megan would pay any money to get it.
Is that just to get you shut up?
I think that's what it'll be.
They've already done Goldbug, for Christ's sake. I mean,
yeah, but that's an easy one. I think the others, it will be like they do these like line-wide gimmicks and stuff. They're probably waiting for something where they can put all of them into like a wave of 2 or something like that, like a legacy pullback, something or other.
It does sometimes feel very random about what we get and when, though. Like the Throttlebots. The junior headmasters. Why don't we get them more?
So surprised.
Yeah. Because I suppose Goldbug was literally just a repaint of Bumblebee and Cliffjumper, wasn't it?
Right, well, different head. But that's what you have to do.
But they can't do it with Chase and Rollbar and stuff like that.
Well,
though,
the thing is, I know the Triple Takeover have talked about the Photobots before, and Andy's a big fan of listening to you guys. I know, so why don't you just continue and do a continuous campaign until Hasbro
be an extension of Jamie and his will?
Yeah. I mean, you've got the pink hot rod or the magenta hot rod. You've done that. You have got the power.
Went out with BMAC in October for some food and some drinks, and I regret not asking him, like, where are the Throttlebots? Give me the Throttlebots. It's genuinely the thing as on my way home why I thought, why did I ask about the bloody Throttlebots?
What Pete says the same thing, right? With third party, we've had Legends figures, we've had MP figures where they've created a Bumblebee and they've just done just done a Goldbug, right? And then gone, yeah, there you go, done, Throttlebots done, right? Everyone applaud us, and that's the thing, right? Everyone does the same thing, right? They do exactly, and we want someone to break the fucking rules.
Even in third party, though, there hasn't been that many versions of the Throttlebots, has there? No, I know there was that combining one.
Yeah, they're all different cars. It's all like minis and things. Yeah.
So,
which is a genuine, realistic version of the Throttlebots, right? Would you agree, Liam?
What, with them all being... Well, no, because one of them was like a Land Rover Discovery, wasn't it? The only one they did right was Rollbar, whatever it was called. It wasn't TFC, was it?
No, Rollbar was the Discovery.
No, Rollbar was a Jeep, wasn't he?
No, it was a
Did they
Jeep.
not still
It
do
was
it as
like
a Jeep?
old style, a proper Jeep.
Yeah, I think he was the only one they did as like actually
Wide
as a
load
Jeep.
was the bloody
The others
big
all got
dump
different
truck, wasn't
cars. The Goldberg.
Who was the big
is
green? Who's the big green one?
Rollbar. They
Oh,
did him as a
Rollbar.
Jeep.
Yeah, he was the big one. He was the big one in that combination.
Yeah, but what I mean is they did other ones as like a modern Land Rover, didn't they? Which was the white
Oh,
one, rather
sorry,
than
the car.
in the Testarossa, which is like the
Sorry,
black
the car.
orange, wasn't that?
Sorry, the cars
Yeah.
weren't the right cars. Okay.
No,
They were,
but I mean,
they were
they
the right
weren't
scale.
cars. Yeah, but some of them weren't even like matching types of cars, if that makes sense. Like you go from a Ferrari Testarossa to a Land Rover something or other. But the Goldberg, I had that. That was really nice. That was a really, really cool toy. They're all good toys.
Throttle mods. There you go.
Bring them back.
All good points.
I'm in. I
and
love them.
we're all round. So now we're on to our last part of the discussion.
We now return to the Transformers.
Okay, so the big finale tonight is if you when you're watching, when you picked up a magazine, when you picked up a video case,
Razzle.
and you watched cartoon, you read the comics, and you saw what you saw, the artwork on the screen, did you imagine Canon to be different to what you would be? So when you picked up the Return of Optimus Prime and you saw the artwork for Masterpiece Optimus Prime, sorry, Masterpiece.
Alexis, you basically mean what would your version of the story have been if you'd have had the
Wait there.
control over it?
So you picked no. So you
That-
picked
no.
up the- So,
all right, then.
so when you picked up the video case and you saw Power Master Optimus Prime on the video case,
I'm the
for Optimus
Lexus
Prime,
Whisperer. I can
would-
actually
would you-
decipher this.
Was you
What he actually means is, from looking at the box art, what expectations do you think the story is going to be about? And did the expectations you had from what you saw from the advertising in the box
Not
art
just
match the product?
We're going deeper to when you watched when you watched it, and that expectation built upon that, and you saw characters or story arcs that were what you thought it would be. Would that expand to something else? It didn't come to be. So
I can't
can
decipher
you-
that. I'm lost.
So, like when you watched the cartoon and it got to a certain point and you thought Optimus Prime was
Paul,
coming
you're
back,
muted.
Power Master Optimus Prime,
Yes.
and he didn't. But if it had done that, what would you have expected to happen?
Exactly that.
Which is exactly what I said about a minute ago, before Jamie tried to decipher what you were saying.
And I think I deciphered it quite well, actually.
Changed it completely from what you thought.
You did, but the whole point is it'll go first. So you're watching a cartoon and you think it's going to go somewhere else, and it doesn't. So we are entitled to our opinions, right? We're entitled to our imagination.
No,
so if you're
no,
watching a
we're not.
cartoon, okay, fine.
Thanks for coming.
And if I'm right, and I think I am, this is all to do with Douglas Hurd handing Hong Kong back to China in 1996, and the
Do you know what? I think as I'm a host, I'm just going to end this show right
Well,
now.
that's true.
Fuck it, I don't give a shit. Fuck it.
You can't end it. You ain't got the power.
Bring back the power.
I can make you on stage all I want. Right.
So,
I don't really know what discussion is. It's someone who does.
Shall
Paul,
I
so
start?
if there's
to
a
make it
part of
easy?
the story
Does
like
this
that
feel
we got
like
through,
a
like the
3 hour
cartoon,
show?
like Rebirth,
Shall
got
I-
to a
For me, it
point,
does.
how would
Shall
you
I
have
start
done
to make it
How do you
easy?
put it
Shall
there?
I
Okay.
start to make it really easy?
I'm going to let Andy know because that would fuck off. Shall I start to make it really easy?
Lexus, I think the alcohol's kicking in.
Yeah.
That's a sentence.
Honestly,
not
this is
ignoring.
like wanking with a cheese grater, isn't it? It's like
Andy,
literally.
you want to start to make it easy?
I can't speak from experience about the cheese grater. Right. So yeah, like, I did when Alexis actually quite coherently tried to describe this in our group chat earlier in the week. He made the point about like when we had the return of Optimus Prime, that was an opportunity, knowing that Power Master Optimus Prime was coming up as a toy. We could have had him come back as Power Master Optimus Prime, and then we could have had the Power Masters and all those bots that we never got to see in the Western cartoon. We could have seen them in the Western cartoon instead of just in, obviously, the Japanese Master Force cartoon. So
Yep.
I think that would have been really cool because so many of those bots were the ones I really liked and I really gravitated to, and they're the ones I've collected as an adult. They're the ones I've been excited to see. So that would have been cool to then see how the story would have been different if the cartoon hadn't been cancelled.
So is it fair to say then it's the expectations you'd notice from the box art, which don't?
Well, that's one element of it, definitely, because you could look at the box art and but you might look at the box art and go, right, so the story would go like this because of the box art that you see.
Jamie, it's box art, or when you're watching it and you go, huh? What would happen next, right? And you think, what would happen next? It's like your imagination. You see, because you've got your toys, and the toys don't. The toys obviously normally are released before the cartoon, so it's like, what would happen?
I mean, Marvel UK Comics started to match the cartoon almost in the sense of how they started to draw the Transformers, and almost moving towards the stories and matching the cartoon, if not being untold stories, which we hadn't seen. So there was always that hope when you looked at the video cassette boxes. What we saw, we were going to get a story of that. And most of the case, I think we started to learn pretty quickly as kids, the box art had nothing to do, usually, with what the cartoon we were going to see.
Precisely, which is my point, which is why I was saying, like, what would you imagine?
Apart from Transformers the movie UK poster, which was awesome,
immense,
great song.
Yeah.
The Rebirth I always remember, because that was the only one I had as a kid. Rebirth was the fact that it had Power Master Optimus Prime because of that artwork on the front, and on the back it had Nightbeat and Hosehead and I want to say Squeeze Play on the back where the description was. So when I picked that up, I thought I'm going to see these toys that I've got. In which case was Squeeze.
Was that the second release? Because the first one had Fortress Maximus and all of them in space fighting.
Oh, well, sorry, I might be mistaken. I might be thinking of Return of Optimus Prime with Power Master Prime on the front and Fortress Maximus on the front of the Rebirth. But then it was the fact it didn't have the Junior Headmasters, which I had by that point, because I remember thinking, Squeeze Play is going to be in it. Brilliant. And obviously he wasn't. So it would have been cool to have seen them done. So I've just seen that comment from some random Transformers the Show person. Liam, is there anything from like Transformers fiction where you thought the story was going to go in a different way, and in your head you had like a whole thing that you thought was going to happen, it just never worked out the way you thought?
Probably just the Rebirth, wasn't it? I remember watching that as a kid on Sky. It was on one of the Sky channels, and thinking it was going to carry on, and then it didn't. That's mine. Is that the actual show carry on? I thought we were going to get into like Pretenders and all that stuff.
Didn't it say at the end of the episode? Didn't it say that at the end of the episode? The adventures of the Transformers will continue, or was that the movie? I can't remember now.
That's the movie, the greatest Autobot of them all.
That was it.
And after that, the original trailer, the original release didn't have it on, did it? At the end, it didn't say Optimus Prime was going to come back.
No, because
the American one did, but the UK one did.
Because by then they'd realised, shit, we
Kids are crying everywhere.
Yeah. Me and Maz were trying to find this out for ages, definitively, like the first release in the cinema, because I saw it at the cinema, but I was like 3 or 4.
Yeah,
so I remember it being there, but we couldn't find out definitively if it was. But it was on all the VHS tapes, the UK versions, and at the cinema somewhere with that on.
I saw it in the cinema as a kid, and I don't remember it saying at the end Optimus Prime will return. I think that was a revision they made, like you say, for the videos.
Well, yeah, because they kicked off, didn't they, as a result of seeing the film?
In America, we had the gap, didn't we?
Yeah, but
in America they got it in August, and we got it in December.
Yeah, but that's why they have the text at the start. So all that stuff is done at the same time. So and it was recorded as well by Victor Crowley, which is the same guy who does all the narrator stuff. So they had to get him in to do it, and it would have been at the same time as other stuff. So I think it would have been there.
I just remember seeing Transformers the movie in a sort of like a video recording someone had copied off of Sky television, like sort of bootleg thing, because I think it was hard to record off Sky originally, and I just remember seeing that, and it was and it was cool, and the person that was passing it around all the kids at school so they could all see it. It was almost like social mobility in action. And a little kid had actually somehow got a magazine with the Transformers the movie UK poster and cut it out so it would fit over the cassette. So it was like it was quite cool, and he sellotaped and stuff. But the thing was, because everyone loved Transformers, even though this was this sort of magazine put over the sort of like cassette box was just sellotaped on. It came back immaculate. And that just goes to show you, when you give anything to kids, it usually gets destroyed, or, you know, but the fact that this cassette box, which had been passed around, it must have been like, you know, at least 20 kids, you know, in my class, and it came back immaculate to the kid at the end about, like, you know, 3 or 4 weeks later. And it was just, and I remember watching it at home and just thinking, this is brilliant, you know. And I think at that time it had been revised, because you definitely had an Optimus Prime will return, you know, something like that.
Yeah,
or the
yeah.
greatest
Well, like,
Autobot will return.
I'm off now. You've set me off. Like, when you think about when that was, though, like Return of Optimus Prime, by the time that film came out here, that would already been in production, because it aired in the US like a few months after the movie came out here. So, like,
so I remember getting Power Master Prime and not even knowing why he was a Power Master Prime. Like, I had the toy. Yeah. I knew it was Prime, but I didn't understand the story behind it. It was really weird.
I can't remember when the UK story or the Marvel story had the actual explanation of it, because the Marvel story didn't it? The Marvel story explained why it was, and I can't remember if that came before or after the toy was released.
So I had the cassette. I remember, Jamie, on Sky, I remember my uncle recorded it, and he didn't know Transformers, so he put X-Formers. My VHS today says X-Formers, and that's how I know what disc it is.
He recorded the wrong thing.
He recorded over.
That was a different.
Where's my X-Hamster tape?
different 90 minutes, right?
That's where it all started. I think I don't know what stands is your biggest disappointment. My biggest disappointment ever was getting the VHS. Someone got, I can't remember, it was at secondary school. They said, this is what happened. This is like Transformers Season 4, and it's basically the Headmasters. It's all Japanese. And I was so excited. I remember putting in, almost as excited as I was at watching the Star Wars Holiday Special that time. We were so starved of having that extra bit. No one had ever seen it before. And I put in the VHS player, and the Headmasters came on. And I was just like, what the fuck's going on? Like, the animation seemed really, because I think they do less frames per animation in Japan. I wasn't used to it. And it came on. It just felt so weird. And they had all
right,
really...
2020 Vision Boy. The animation was all right. It was the dub that was shit.
It wasn't dubbed. I think it was before dubbed. It had subtitles, so I could read it. But it just seemed really frantic, and I wasn't used to anime or anything like that. So I didn't understand like these long pauses where they just went like that, or and they just looked at someone else's face, and it came back to me and went again. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" It's really weird. Anyway,
you and me watched some Naruto and Dragon Ball Z together. Don't worry.
Naruto.
We're in the same room next month, so it's fine. We'll work it out.
I'm all right now. As I said, that was like over 20 years ago. I saw Akira a couple of years later, and
I'll get you there.
Right.
Are we still talking about the cartoon?
I feel like he's trying to groom me now.
I'll get you there. Run away, little boy.
All right. So bringing you back to
ironic.
what we were talking about, like as I said, like I felt like when I watched Pam,
I felt like Paul was trying to talk.
Nice, awesome, Jamie. When I was trying to talk about
the only one that has an opinion when everyone talks.
Paul, you were talking. Go.
It's his idea.
I'm Geordie.
How's it? How's it? It's,
I'll get you a black and white shirt then, Jamie.
I don't know what you guys think. I remember seeing the. I think there's only one episode properly dubbed, isn't there, on YouTube? Or there used to be like 10 years ago, of the Headmasters in Japan. What was it called at the time? Transformers Go. What was called? What was Transformers, which came out in Japan?
Headmasters carried it on. Then it became Master Force. Then it became Victory.
Oh, okay. Headmasters.
The terrible dubs, the star dubs.
Yeah, the dubs.
I think they've got like 4 or 5 different actors, and they do all the terrible voices. Where they call Spike is Sparkle, isn't he? And
yeah,
oh my god,
names are wrong.
Billy. Yeah,
things they say don't match what's happening on the screen. Intonation, really everything. It's just bless them. Terrible. They weren't. It wasn't Cullen and Welker and the rest. It was literally like they came to like
Bill
6
Ben,
random people and just went, do the voices.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, Sunstreaker, send that to me. Oh no, you would love.
Paul.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said
Paul.
you have.
Paul.
I was like,
Paul,
oh, cool.
They were going to do one. Did you know?
Anything else, Paul?
They done
couple-
one.
a couple
They
of-
done one episode, didn't they?
No. So they did dubs back in the day for them, but they were going to redo them, and it was all lined up apparently. And then at the last minute, Hasbro's legal team said no because they.
You're not thinking of Scramble City, are you, Paul? There was the Scramble City that was a Japanese exclusive cartoon,
that
wasn't it?
dubbed.
Well, episode.
But Headmasters was dubbed.
The way you described it.
The one I watched originally wasn't dubbed. It was
No, yeah, 'cause it was in Japan, but there was a Hong Kong style dub. That's the one you can get online, and it's terrible. It's so bad.
Why did Hasbro's legal team stop it?
Well, there's like a fan group did a couple of dubs quite a few years ago now, and they sound so much better. But they approached Hasbro to do it, and it was all set to go through, and at the last minute, apparently Hasbro's legal team blocked it because they didn't want to, because they would have had to rewrite the scripts, wouldn't they, and translate them, and they didn't want anything to slip in. Apparently, that was the reason they gave, like any swear words or stuff like that. That was quite a few years ago. But it's a shame because we lost out on getting reasonable dubs.
Yeah.
I watched the original Japanese with subs, and it does get quite dry. I don't know about you, Liam, but watching it through, like I think midway through most
can't do Headmasters. Master Force is brilliant. That's my favourite Transformers cartoon.
Yeah, okay, but Master Force still towards like 2/3 through gets a little bit like okay. There's a stage where you actually want to. It's just a bit.
You get that with a lot of cartoons, though, don't you? Where it gets like that midway point of the season, and they've got to have the filler episodes a little bit, and you have to get through that to get where it starts getting really good as it gets to
Exo Squad. Exo Squad is
all four Exo Squad.
To be honest, mate, it's
Amy's bringing it.
It's anything we'll have to read for like more than like.
They weren't scared to draw bulges. I can tell you.
So anyway. So, thank you so much, Paul. Where were we? Yeah. So,
the end?
Okay. So what? I'm not.
Oh, sorry, we're not finished.
We've still got 2 hours to go, Andy.
Okay. So I had 2 bits.
Here's some rare Thundercats.
So I guess Power Master Prime. Wow.
Set myself on fire.
So and I read the 5e. So I guess. Didn't read it. I was just still talking. Anyway, the Power Master Prime piece was something that I was going to say. Right, the other piece, no one picked up on this. I was surprised. Right, when so you know in the Return of Optimus Prime, you know it was the astronaut who got her legs got chopped off and she got made into and the Autobots, the Petectobots.
Her legs didn't
get chopped off.
What happened then?
She got an exoskeleton to help her walk again.
Oh, sorry, Lassie got paralysed. Sorry.
Yeah,
exactly.
They didn't chop off her legs and go.
I thought it was an episode I hadn't seen.
Yeah, all right, paraphrase. Right, okay. So she got.
That's not paraphrasing.
All right, Jamie, explain what happened to
her. I just looking at Liam, who's going. I think I'm dying. Right. Okay. I have seen battleships on the.
So she got
the window and I can't get off it.
So she had an exoskeleton. I was in my mind's eye, right? 2 things, but PM Prime, right? But I really wanted her to turn into Circuit Breaker. Did no one else see that? Like with the hatred of her father and her uncle or her fiance, right? She could have made a fucking perfect Circuit Breaker. She could have,
she could have made a good Circuit Breaker, but I think that would have been a bit risky.
Well, in the Return of Optimus Prime, you can have an alternative universe where it could have.
And she's a
all
Marvel
gone
character,
bad,
isn't she?
All gone bad for that family, and she had the fucking half of it. She got the legs right. She could have ended up having some sort of accident, and because she'd been in 2 already, right? Because why not trio that thing, and then got into a full circuit, and that'd have been pretty cool, right? And it'd been Circuit Breaker versus a Prime Master.
Do you know what would be quite a cool episode? I'd like to hear the opinions of the Triple Takeover dudes, even Jason, because he's a nice Scottish guy.
He's the nicest guy on earth.
Yeah, the Saxon Scot. I would like to hear your opinions on. Do you think it was a good move when the writers and the comic artists deliberately took the human
wait,
characters like
sorry,
Circuit.
so-
Could you
sorry.
just let me finish, dear God, Alexis? Just let someone talk. Wait a minute. No. Just let me, please, while it's still in my mind.
We're still talking about the circuit breaker thing from the Optimus Prime thing, right? We'll go on to that after. We'll talk about afterwards.
No, could you just let me speak, please? Thank you.
Go on then.
Right. I would like to hear what you guys think about when it comes to Circuit Breaker and it comes to other characters like Death's Head. Do you think the artists and the comic writers did the right thing by making them Marvel IPs rather than actually letting them be Transformer Hasbro IPs, because they were basically came to fruition, came to knowledge in the Transformers universe?
Well, the writers didn't really have a choice, did they? Because it was anything created in the comics becomes Marvel's property. Was basically
what they done was.
But I think they were not created in earlier. They appeared in other comics first, didn't they? I think
they deliberately used them in other comics, even if it was just
so
on one
become
panel.
Marvel owned, wasn't it? That was right. So,
yeah, and I don't know if Marvel is actually a lesser evil than the actual Hasbro is.
To be honest, I would Dev said I think he fits Marvel better than Transformers. I like him in the Transformers comic, but I think they just never used him after properly. I think he's just underused. But Circuit Breaker I never liked, so I was quite happy to see her.
I'm going to be honest, I'm
to the comics.
never a fan of that too either. To be honest with you, like
Not
Circuit Breaker,
well
it's
as
kind
well.
of annoying.
The more you see it,
just angry and bitter, and I kind of got a bit tired of it quite quickly.
You know, all these series have this one character who somehow like dominates over everybody else, and it's like even when they're like the worst character, you're like, oh my god, somebody just killed this one, please. Not a fan of Circuit Breaker. Death says great.
She kept picking on the Autobots who didn't really want to harm her because they didn't want to kill her.
She was hate, right? She was a natural embodiment of hate, and she didn't have
bully.
love. Oh well. She had no
big
one
blonde-haired bully.
No
bully in
one
those
gave her
bars.
Nobody.
We've got one of them on the show.
Nobody gave her a hug.
Natural one.
Natural blonde.
It would have been just nice to get to this point so much sooner.
So you agree with me that in Return of Optimus Prime, when she got a legs crush, she can make, at the end of the day, make a great Circuit Breaker, and that would have twisted the comment. Yeah, that'd been a good comment. That would be a good cartoon, right? That's one combination I've got. That would have worked, right? Yeah, exactly right. So my other one I've got, which again, because we all talk about this, right? Everyone's talking about this, but I've got my second one.
Alexis, could I ask you a question? This is from the heart, a sincere question. Have you thought to yourself tonight, in your head, in your mind's eye, your perception, have you thought to yourself, I've hardly spoken tonight, it's really quite tough. And I feel my interjections are not going down well.
Mr. Liddell, I have actually. It's very hard to get a word out sometimes, but I appreciate your
I think that's the alcohol.
And your patience. So the second occasion,
your benevolence is appreciated, O Lord.
Thank you so much. And I'm so glad that Liam accepts my my Circuit Breaker theory. The second one is that one. So I value him, not you cunts.
Thanks.
Anyway.
I can't wait for you to watch this back. There's some echo. I heard some echo.
The best bit is actually seeing
I don't think it was you. I think it was something.
The best bit is Paul enjoying himself tonight, just being relaxed.
Yeah, Paul can relax. Just sit back and go.
So nice.
There you go, you bastards. Now you know what this is like.
Okay. Second one I've got right is when
the second one.
I think was it sorry no which is where I think was it Bludgeon or struck Primus with his sword
in the comic book. No, it was it wasn't Bludgeon. It was Octopunch, because it made Octopunch famous, and he shot at Grimlock, tried to shoot him in the back, and it deflected off his back and woke Primus and brought Unicron to destroy Cybertron.
That's it. And I would, in my universe, I would say Primus then transforms into what he was before, into a big metal fuck off robot, and yeah, that's it. That's my other one. So yeah, that's it. That's my other canon. So rather than like Primus going, he goes, and then
What?
actually transforms. Well,
I think it was more of a scream that he.
Okay.
Primal
okay.
Yawn.
Wait.
That was the name on it.
What's going on?
It's a storyline.
Yeah.
Wait there. Paul, make Andy big for a second, please.
Yeah, sure.
Are you taking your top off again?
No, make Andy big. Make Andy big. Andy, yawn.
What? I'm
Yawn.
not a performing monkey.
Say yawn, bitch.
All right.
You yawn.
Yawn.
Fucking yawn.
Technically you're on the screen, so do as a scream.
I mean, technically, I am on the screen. I can't deny that. But also, technically, I'm not. so
what we're saying. So what we're saying
Yawn,
is that
bitch.
Irony. Actual
scream.
irony.
Same thing. There you go.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's great.
This is
Now,
peak.
that is a conversation I didn't think we would get 29 minutes out of.
Oh, we're done. We can go back to Paul. Back to normal.
Yep.
Back to normal. I don't think we can ever
Awesome.
come back to normal.
Right, so I think we're done on conversation. Liam, do you want to push your channel?
I mean, not being funny. 6'4", nearly 15.5 stone. What was my opinion?
Oh, Pete, have you not? I'm so sorry.
You
I forgot you.
Fucking divvy. Hydration is key, isn't it? Yeah, you fucking idiot.
Yeah,
Right.
Who did I forget earlier? Who did I forget? I'm so sorry. I can't
You've
count.
forgotten who you
I can't-
forgot earlier. It was Jamie.
I can't count to 5. I'm really sorry. I can't count to 5.
5
It's really
pints.
ironic that you forgot the person you forgot.
The only person that's got to answer this question,
Ryan.
Alexis, just so you know, is actually been Andy. And then no one else
thank you.
has really got to answer the question because you just talked all the way
What?
through them all.
Well, no,
Right,
Alexis has. Alexis
Right.
has, Jamie.
Pete,
Alexis.
Pete.
Yeah.
No, sorry, you
Yeah,
meant
Alexis,
Alexis.
Pete.
I knew he meant Alexis, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
all right.
rather
Pete. Pete after Jamie's next, and then there's Lee and there's Paul, and I'm gonna fuck off somewhere else because I fucking want to just die after this shit.
That'll be the hangover.
You're right, mate. You're right. You are the victim.
it's good.
In this
Jesus
situation,
Christ.
you are the victim.
Jesus Christ!
Oh,
So,
Yes.
we're so
Yes.
sorry.
Pete, Paul, make Pete big, please.
Why? You don't need to make him
Why?
big.
I don't want to be
Pete's
big.
time.
I don't want to be big.
He doesn't want to be big.
He's not that old.
If you've, in all seriousness, if you've been affected by what you've seen tonight and you feel like you need to talk to somebody,
Yeah.
don't talk to Alexis because you will not get a word in.
We've actually got a self-help group and it's growing every day. New people join.
End the show. For the love of God, end the show.
Pete, it's your turn, mate. Come on, mate.
I don't care.
Come on,
Transformers
turn.
is shit. Long live GoBots.
Oh my god, God.
Across the line.
Jamie just
Man's
went,
gone mad.
Pete,
Now the
Pete, you're-
controversy kicks in.
No, fuck off. Make Pete big. He's got 10 minutes. Go.
Whoa!
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
Can we go home now?
Yes.
No, it's Pete's turn. It's Pete's turn. Right, Pete. Sorry, Pete. Are you gonna go or not?
No.
I was literally had my finger hovering. I was thinking, I can't
Just need to have a
do
bit of a deep breath.
I just want to say it's been a
Jim.
pleasure to meet you tonight, Liam. I really appreciated you coming on.
It's been
Yeah,
lovely
thanks,
to see you.
Liam.
No, thanks for having us. I'm very confused. This is like the craziest episode so far.
Yeah.
And I kid you not, and I
Best
don't mean this
episode
in a,
ever.
and I mean
Paul,
this
is
in
this
a
what
genuine
happens when
way.
you let other people host? It just goes to
Yes.
chaos.
Only
just-
Alexis
it-
and Jamie.
Not just one person. Let's be fucking clear about this. Jesus Christ.
I like to think I do it. Well, I'm not exactly a good host. I'm pretty pish, but I do not.
No,
well,
you do good.
But I just want to say for everyone there, you should follow Liam Toybox Soapbox on his Facebook page, on Twitter, his Instagram. Superb photographer, and I kid
Around
you
his
not,
house.
you know,
thank
and
you.
there's exceptionally good toy photographers out there. But I've said it on Twitter, I've said it many a times. He is the best, and I think he's
he
the
is the
one who.
best.
That's why
he
I love
brings-
coming on this show.
He brings the chug figures to life.
You are the best.
And
Thanks.
my toy photography, I've not taken pictures of masterpiece figures or mastermind creations. I focus on Chug because it's just trying to get up to Liam's standard. He's a superb photographer,
Doing a great
and
job,
it's
man.
his
You're amazing.
imagination. You know, I mean,
thank
the
you.
bat. Ironically, one of my favorite photos is the one you did of Starcom, and the Batman when he's in the Batcave, and you use that as like a hard drive as a bridge.
From the Xbox. Yeah.
Yeah, that was just using your imagination to great effect and building
Thank you.
a picture in someone's eyes. Brilliant.
What, using the Xbox 360 hard drive?
Yeah.
Yeah, as a bridge.
It's like you remember the enclosure for the hard drive? It was the
Yeah.
little bits you clip off the end. You just turn them.
Genius.
Useful little bits. Yeah.
So
Thank you.
clever.
I love coming on this show.
No, you
It's
don't.
nice.
No, you don't.
That's funny because we're not so keen at the moment.
We won't go on triple take either.
You can pick one of
You
you can pick one of five
off.
spaces.
Think
and
so.
then-
Bring us
Fuck
your
off.
rules.
I
Bring us
am-
all of
I'm
your
going-
rules and
Well, this
regulations.
episode's turned into the same length as one of ours now, so I feel
Well,
like this is about
I'm
the
going to
same
subscribe.
experience.
Andy's been the one who's been subscribing, but I'm going to subscribe fully now. Now that you've got Scottish representation, I feel like I can. go.
Wait, are you on the
How'd
Discord,
you-
Andy?
I'm right. I'm going to be brutally honest. I don't really do the Discords because I have so many like chats and
Go
stuff
on
that
the
we
Discord,
have
man.
with the lads.
Oh, too popular.
Well, it's
Spider
not so much
files
that.
in there,
It's more
lots
the
of
fact
people
I've
on
not
there.
bloody
Good.
time, Alexis. Some of us aren't just pissing about all our lives. Some of us have things to do.
Oh,
But yeah.
FYI, I'm on 0 Discords. I have no time.
FY.
You might want to make
Oh,
up a
no.
decoy Discord for me because I'll be joining.
Join in.
No, I will
It's
say,
brilliant.
I
Best
do
part.
think, I do obviously listen to Triple Takeover podcast. It is brilliant. It's just one of those things that's, I know a lot of the other lads do. I know a lot of the people watching this do. Pete, you've mentioned before about how you listen when you're sometimes at the gym. I know other people have mentioned the same thing. It's just, it's amazing how when you're like out doing something that would either be a mundane or something like, just put the Triple Takeover lads on and it's like a bit like this. It's like they're there with you and you're having a conversation. I find myself answering things that they're saying and I'm like walking the
Come on,
dogs
as a
in the
guest.
middle of a field, but it's
That's
just
because out of all of us, you're probably the knowledgeable one. I know I'm just attractive. I'm
not compared to the Triple Takeover lads. I'm not, I'm really not. We discovered this last
why I
time
love
Liam was
coming
on.
this show. See,
Liam comes on this show and he is like the oracle of all knowledge that we bow down to.
oh, no. But yeah, join the Discord, man. It's like the best part of the Triple Takeover thing at the minute.
I know you guys are talking about it all the time. It's just I'm part of Discords now where I just don't feel I contribute anything. But it's nice to like have a look sometimes and have a look at the conversations.
End up
As I
buying
say,
toys, to be fair,
there's so much chat going on with all of us lot that I just find like, you know, I'd be on my phone all night and the wife would be getting pissed off with me. So it's not worth that. But yes, subscribe, Triple Takeover
Everyone,
podcast.
subscribe,
Obviously,
sign up, join.
But
Yeah.
I'll stick the link to
Patreon.
Discord in the.
We've got a great guest for the next episode. We just recorded it overnight.
Oh, is
can
it
you,
Alexis?
do you reveal or?
I hasten to call him a guest, to be fair, but
Yeah, so do I each week.
there's somebody on there.
Thank you so much for that. Jamie, what's your channel, your Facebook, and your
so this is my channel. This
ITV.
is Transformers the Show YouTube.
I've always been more of a Channel 4 man. You're real
Instagram,
trash and all
Jamie?
that.
Jamie Instagram.
Instagram,
Yep.
well, you can see it from the Twitter account. Transformers the Twitter account, TFU Show UK, and my Instagram account is Storm Toy Photography.
Amazing.
Liam, where can we find you?
You did
I've always
important
At
one.
Toybox Soapbox, anywhere there's an at.
Yes.
There we go.
Alexis, where
Awesome.
can we find you?
Oh, you should. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Where can you find Andy, Jamie, and myself?
Andy,
The
Andy,
fury is
what's-
real.
Andy, what's the Twitter?
Oh, look at those cheekbones. Sweet Jesus.
I've still got them. They're still the same
I
cheekbone.
know, but damn in that photo, man. I mean, I would. I look like I'm drunk.
Yeah, no, agreed.
High.
That was our TFN quiz.
That was the first thing, wasn't it? That was still genius.
That's
It's
when we were
probably
good friends.
Pete,
when we
are
sat
you
down to
online?
quiz.
Pete-
Anal
Pete,
fury.
what-
Yeah, and no one said that's wrong.
Peter?
Don't write that. Everyone just
Peter,
laughed.
what's your
and went, "Oh, I
Instagram?"
want to be friends with these.
Yeah, what's your Instagram?
Pete,
I'm not on.
Grinder.
Oh,
Instagram.
right. That's right. Oh, and find us on Instagram, Transformers the Show as well. Paul, anything else? No, you're all good. Right. Well, we loved so much of your time tonight. We spent so much of your time tonight. We hope you have a fabulous weekend and enjoy some. We will see you at TF Maincon or TF UK
3
Con,
weeks to go.
Transformation, or we might see next Friday. Tune in, check out, and chill out. Love you.
Please,
Bye-bye.
please,
Bye.
please don't leave.